The latest God of War Ragnarok news pertains to the God of War Ragnarok game size, and it sounds very promising. I'm going to break it all down for you right here at the beginning of the video. These are longer videos because they're live streams. If you miss the live stream, make sure and hit subscribe and the bell button so you don't miss them. If you're one of the faithful people that always watches the past broadcast, always remember to check out all of the sponsors below. Consider becoming a paying member or ordering some Reforge Roast coffee. This is a Reforge update. God of War Ragnarok file size has been revealed, and it's pretty massive. We're going to break down everything here in a very short video for you. First, how do we know about this? Where did it come about? How does it compare to God of War 2018? And is this the final file size? You know, what about PS4 versus PS5? That'll all be contained in this short video. This was during a live stream, which are longer videos over on Reforge Gaming if you want to watch those. So basically, GameRant.com pulled this. They said the official God of War PS4 download page has been updated, revealing that its file size is quite massive, even if that's to be expected. So what exactly happened? So recently, an updated God of War Ragnarok PS4 download page seemingly reveals that the file size is to be 90.6 gigs on the last-gen console. Now, this is subject to change. They did say that seemingly is the key word here, and that is likely to change somewhat ahead of the game's launch. Not by great numbers, higher or lower, but that might not be the final count when the game comes out. It is interesting, according to this report, because 2018 God of War was around 45 gigs, meaning that God of War Ragnarok is double the size of its predecessor. Now, this could be related to a variety of things, better looking textures, lighting, or sound, but given that this was on the PS4, I doubt this is larger because of a bunch of the newer, better looking graphics, textures, or lighting effects that you'll likely only see on the PS5. This is probably directly in relation to the size of the game. According to this report, building a bigger game is just what they're trying to do. God of War Ragnarok is, after all, shaping up to be a massive game. Not only is this wrapping up Kratos' Norse saga, but players will be traveling to new realms, battling massive bosses, and so on. Now, there is missing context here, according to GameRant, though it's a good baseline to understand how much room fans will need to set aside. So, what is the needed context? Well, first, it is worth noting that this is only the PS4 file size. The PS5 file size may differ from God of War Ragnarok on the PS4, as many PS5 games are smaller than the PS4 counterparts, but if so, to what extent remains to be seen. Now, keep in mind, we're directly comparing God of War 2018, which was PS4 when it came out, and it is playable on PS5. But if you compare that install file size to this, you're seeing a double in size difference. The second piece of context to note is, even though the page was updated with this information, it is probable that something changes with a little under 2 months to go. For example, this probably does not account for any day one updates. So if you're setting aside size on your hard drive, you may need to set aside a little bit more than this, mainly because those day one updates sometimes hit. Now, they're not that substantive usually, but I would set aside 100 gig just in case. Twitter account said that the size varies as well. According to PlayStation Game Size on Twitter, the PKG sizes are not always correct, and this can change based on region. So depending on where you are as well, you might see slight variances in the file size when it comes time to download and install the game. Also consider that size does not equal greatness. While size does not always speak to the quality of content, God of War Ragnarok's combat, story, trailers, and even the little odds and ends speak to a high-quality game just like the first, and Game of the Year is already getting mentioned even in this report. Many already considered a Game of the Year contender against Elden Ring, which speaks to the hype around the franchise and the pedigree of Santa Monica Studio. So, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Does game size matter? Does this sound promising to you? Can good games sometimes get too large? We're going to be discussing it on Reforge Gaming, so check out that channel for my live streams. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. And I'll see the rest of you right now. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This one's obviously exciting, and I have some super chats to thank. If you guys, again, are some of the people that faithfully watch the past broadcast, help us hit the next like milestone, smash the like button. Consider becoming a paying member. We are pushing towards 2,000 members. That's a huge goal that we would love to hit. Our next milestone, I believe, is 1,700, so you can do that even when I'm not live. And you can order Reforge Roast Coffee. We've had some great testimonials lately to just how smooth and delicious the coffee is. So you can go to reforgeroast.com or click the links below. I got 2 $5 super chats from Solid Snake. He was doing dad jokes while I was running late. He said, when is a door not a door? He said, when it's a jar. Okay, Lono's here. Dad joke hour is over. You guys are going to make me start to stay later and later if you continue to do that. If you're going to pay money when I'm not here, we're definitely going to start to show up later. I'm just kidding, obviously. Can we get a couple more likes on the video? Those of you that are in the live stream, please go through your morning ritual. Switch over to live chat so you can see what everybody is saying and smash the like button. I want to know what you guys think about this. It's not about size, it's about how it's used. Giggity. God of War 2018 used to make my PS4 Pro sound like a straight jet. Ragnarok is literally going to cause PS4s to fly. Well, this puts those it's just a DLC folks to bed. Sure, a DLC double the size. Come on, bruh. It's time to put that argument down and come off that hill. At this point, yeah, this is no longer even a subjective discussion. Like when we saw the God of War Ragnarok story trailer, that was something that I argued. I said, this is the end of the debate. This shuts up the haters. This is the end of the discussion. And ultimately, I think that is true, but somebody could say, well, that's subjective to your interpretation and your response and reaction to the trailer. Okay, well, what are you going to say about the fact that the install size is double the size of what God of War 2018's install size was? Like, are you still going to say that it looks like DLC? Now, somebody might retort and say, it's not about the size that makes it look or feel like DLC. It's about the lack of innovation or changes or updates. That typically seems to be where a lot of people are focusing their attention. And I will admit, we are still waiting for that PlayStation showcase where we get a significant amount of a breakdown. We're anticipating this, obviously. A breakdown of God of War Ragnarok gameplay. What are you doing with the skills and the trees and what exactly will be in the game? Like, the trailers have been great, but I do think people are wanting to see that breakdown. What's good, Feed? I see you in the chat. Good to see you there. Thanks for being here. Thank you, everybody, for faithfully following the show. We've got great shows all week long, every day, and this is our lead story. The gaming news cycle dried up a teeny bit after Call of Duty sort of took over the gaming news cycle, but I thought this one was a good one. I thought this would be well worth a discussion because we are continuing to get more details about God of War Ragnarok news, and I think this is just more good news on the front of the game size. I'm still waiting for them to remaster. We release all the past war games in a big bundle. A lot of them we can't even play because of them being on the PSP. Right, Pico? I do think a God of War collection would be pretty awesome. I would anticipate that being potentially way out beyond Ragnarok. That doesn't feel like something they would necessarily want to do this close to Ragnarok. Does that make sense? No, we do not have a date for the PlayStation Showcase. Everybody was assuming that the PlayStation Showcase was going to be happening in September. Maybe, again, the leakers got it wrong, and the big announcement, the big trailer, the God of War Ragnarok story trailer that we all got to see in the most recent Sony State of Play might have been what everybody was looking at, right? It's difficult to know because everybody was saying, oh, the showcase is coming, the showcase is coming. I assumed now that Tokyo Game Show was over, we would be getting an announcement about the PlayStation Showcase. Tokyo Game Show is out of the way. All right, Sony, what do you got? And they still haven't said anything. Now, there is the potential that they announce something tomorrow and say, hey, tune in 1 week for the PlayStation Showcase. They typically like to give one week notice on that sort of thing. I was thinking they were going to give a 2-week notice, but the Tokyo Game Show ran for a couple of days, so there really wasn't a great opportunity for them to do that. And again, I think with the Asian market and them being Japan-based and Tokyo being a huge Asian draw, I would imagine they didn't want to get drowned out with all of the announcements and trailers and things coming out. So Still should be September then, says Hilly. Yeah, I mean, there's still time. There is still time. They could announce it tomorrow, and then it could land on the 29th. I still think that is likely. October just feels like that's when you'd want the runway lights to be on for all of your little God of War Ragnarok updates, little trailers, little tweets, little things to really get everybody excited because, you know, you're now a month away from the game coming out. You think it's October the 9th? Oh, like 1 month before the game comes out? Does October the 9th land on a good day? No, October the 9th lands on a Sunday. I don't think that's... I think that prediction falls apart, Trick. I don't think they're going to do a PlayStation Showcase on a Sunday. I could be wrong, obviously, but they've been doing State of Plays middle of the week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is typically when they land. If you guys are just tuning in, the latest God of War Ragnarok news is with respect to the install size. The PlayStation 4 install size is 90 gig, which is twice the size of God of War 2018. God of War 2018 landed at 45, so exactly twice the install size. First week of October, it's before the 19th. It's at the very least, yeah, you got to think it's before October 19th. They got to get all this out before Call of Duty starts up, because once you get into that third week of October, it's Call of Duty time, baby, and that you basically want to do what everybody else does. You want to go quiet once they start talking because they take over the news cycle. So I still think it's happening in September. I said a couple of weeks ago, I see it landing on the 22nd or the 29th. And I thought they were going to announce it once Tokyo Game Show was up and running and out of the way, and that still hasn't happened. So, that's it won't be that big on PS5. No, and we made sure to make mention of that in the open, Eugene. We did say that PS5 versus PS4, we would likely see an install size difference. The important thing is, though, if we're directly comparing this to God of War 2018, we have a great comparison point. This is the PS4 install size, and this is the place where God of War 2018 first existed. Lame topic later. Interesting you had to type that twice. You're still here, so how pitiful is your morning, really? I mean, you're welcome to stay here. I know if if iPad time's over and you have to hand it back to mommy, you might be pretty upset. But just hang out as long as you can, before it's time to go to school. By the way, why are new games still coming to PS4? They should move on. This is the last first-party cross-generationally supported game. Will you play God of War here on live? I will. You like Sander. Do me a favor, you don't need to ask the question that many times. That's obnoxious. I want you to look at chat and see how many times you asked it, okay? You can re-ask a question after a while, but when you ask the question and 5 lines later you ask it again, you're really cruising for a timeout. It's just obnoxious for the rest of the chat. You got to wait a minute or two and give me a chance to answer before you ask the question again. Like, it's in the chat right now 3 times. That's absurd. Something tells me their live service games will be PS4. I could see that as well, Eugene, but those won't be considered necessarily first party, right? I don't necessarily think that they'll be considered first party. Well, I mean, they'll be considered first party, but they won't be considered first party to the same degree that, like, Insomniac games and Santa Monica games are considered, right? That'll be interesting to see how they frame that, because they did say that God of War Ragnarok would be the last cross-generationally supported first-party title, right? Maybe it's too soon, and maybe I'm out of line, but I missed that Cypher guy. Yo, good morning, Simon. How are you? PS4 sounds like a jet. 48 days till Ragnarok. Hang on. Definitely their mainstay title. This is definitely their last mainstay title, right? PlayStation Studios will only be targeting PlayStation 5 from 2023 onwards unless a first-party developer desperately wants a cross-generational release. Right, but a live service game really needs that support. I don't think that's unreasonable. Could we get 50 more likes on the video? There's plenty of people here. We're off to a nice, strong start, so make sure and smash that like button. Also, if you're in the live chat, make sure you switch to live chat instead of top chat so we can see what you are saying, and that way you can see what everybody else is saying. If you want to talk in the chat and chime into the conversation, you do need to hit subscribe. That is a requirement because there are bots out there, and that's why we do that. I honestly hate that their best IPs are cross-gen. We'd probably have to wait for the end of the generation before we see a game on Ragnarok's level. Nothing Sony has lined up after can compare. You don't think that Spider-Man 2 can compare? We've not seen any gameplay of Spider-Man 2. We've also not seen any gameplay for Wolverine. I don't know if I agree with that, right? Lono called me a bot. You're not a bot. I'm good, TY. Says Simon, love the shirt. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we got a Zelda shirt on. If you use the shirt command, it'll take you to the shirt collection over there at 80s Tees. Always remember to use my code over there. 12/24 is the end of the PS4 release anyway, if I remember correctly. I think the issue, though, like what Eugene is saying, is like if God of War Ragnarok is the final cross-gen supported game, the real question will be, what are they going to do with live service games? Like if you don't put live service games on the PS4, that seems like a massive, massive footprint loss. Spider-Man 2, Wolverine, probably a new Ratchet game, and God knows what else PlayStation is working on, are probably going to look good. Telling the hubby about the shirt, LOL, really cool one. Oh, thank you. Last gen from... They will sensibly continue PS4 support until the PS5 reaches big enough. We've been through like 6 generation changes already. We've seen this over and over. Right, I think the difference, though, is, Derek, is they kind of officially came out on record and said God of War Ragnarok will be the last big like AAA first-party title that is cross-generationally supported. Starting with Spider-Man 2, they're not gonna do that. Spider-Man 2 will be PS5 only. Can we assume that the additional 45 gig is for carrying Thor's gut? No, I don't think so, Russell Stewart. I loved your tweet this morning. That was so amazing. I responded. I was like, this is so good. I never got a chance to play Wolverine from the PlayStation 3 scene footage. Wish I could play it. The PS5 has already outsold the PS4 at the same point after release, and that's with constraints on distribution. That's absolutely that's crazy. He says, heck no, Spider-Man is cool, but it's the same city over and over again. God of War is Sony's best IP, period. Ratchet and Clank, LOL, Spider-Man isn't on God of War's level at all. Well, I mean, Malcolm, here's the problem with what you're saying, right? I love how much you like God of War, but you're making it almost impossible for them to make anything that you consider good because you're creating a standard that doesn't seem tenable. Number one, they need variety, so you're going to need games like Spider-Man. You're going to need games like, well, yeah, Ghost of Tsushima 2 is probably on the horizon at some point, I would imagine. I mean, I don't know if that's fair, right? If it's your favorite and you've got the bar set that high, man, that's great for you, but expecting every game to come out and be at like the cinematic level of God of War, I just think is a little too much. Yo, it's good, Gale. What'd you miss? Not much. The latest God of War Ragnarok news is with respect to the God of War Ragnarok game size, and it's a doozy. It is big. The PlayStation 4 install size is coming in at 90 gig, which God of War 2018's install size on the PlayStation 4 was 45 gigs. So it's about half the size of that. So we're seeing a very promising size of the game already before the game is out. Now, there will be a smaller install size on the PS5. They are using different compression technology, and PS5 install sizes are coming in quite a bit. Well, I don't know about quite a bit, but they are coming in smaller than the install size of the PS4. The point is that God of War 2018 was a God of War 2018 was a PlayStation 4 title. Bigger textures. Richard, I don't think that stands to reason because God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok are both landing on PS4 and they'll be PlayStation 4 fidelity. Any of the bigger textures, any of the better stuff, that's likely going to land on the PlayStation 5. The way that they did with Horizon Forbidden West. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's because from everything we've seen, My speculation would be because it's the size of the actual places that you're going to. You're going to more realms, and from what we've seen, the areas are significantly larger. God of War 2018 was very much corridor arena style. You were always sort of in contained areas. You know, it was very corridor driven. Now, it was a wonderful game, but I'm just saying, stylistically speaking, what I've seen from God of War Ragnarok gameplay is a significantly larger game, just larger areas and more open landscapes for you to travel around in, and jumping and tethering and things like that. Guys, we are cruising right now. Tons of new people coming in. Smash the like button. We need 10 more likes for the next milestone. Do me a favor. We love to hear from you if you're new. What do you think about the latest God of War Ragnarok news about the game size? Is this exciting that it's twice the size of God of War 2018 with respect to install size? Bigger cutscenes too. This is great news then. Yeah, I think so, Richard. And I tried to address that in the open. Like, I'm not trying to be like a hype man for the game, but it's like, I know the initial thought would be, oh, it's just going to have bigger textures and better lighting. That's going to make the install size bigger. Well, not necessarily, because we're talking the PS4 install size. We actually don't know right now what the PlayStation 5 install size will be. We actually haven't seen that. So we're not sure. It'll likely be smaller because, again, compression's different. Tlu with 2 discs. I was almost shooketh. Only 50 gigs less than a Call of Duty game, so it'll be fairly large. Yeah, you got to consider Call of Duty. The Call of Duty install size is ridiculous, and those games are huge. A lot of that's a bad compression and old tech. I mean, they need to update all that. I wouldn't be surprised if Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2.0 don't have install sizes that are quite that Leviathan-like. Off topic, Sony posted a trailer for the PSVR 2. Just want to share that. Yeah, I watched it before we went live, Trick. Still no release date on the PSVR 2. Exciting to see it. I'm happy to get one and test it out. I'm sure you guys will laugh at me playing it, but still no release date. How many discs are in the box for God of War Ragnarok? Oh, I don't know. Could be more dialogue in different languages. Seriously doubt that that's why it's double in size. Call of Duty is lazy when it comes to disc efficiency. I wasn't speaking in popularity. Spider-Man's most popular IP, of course. Just the games aren't as good. Any game that is cross-gen's objectively held back from what it could have been. I don't agree with that. For a handful of reasons. The idea that any game that's cross-gen is being held back, you may actually be wrong for a couple of reasons. Number one, a game that's going to be cross-gen likely got a bigger budget because you have a bigger potential sales footprint and a bigger projected amount of sales for the actual title, which means they were able to spend more, do more, build more efficiently for the game. So what you're worried about losing because they didn't cut off PS4, you might be intrinsically gaining because the quality of the game and the bandwidth and the efficiency went up. The second reason why we can't just assume that and presume that is because they were able to start building this game significantly earlier than waiting to go purely PS5, because they were able to start, building things out using the existing assets in the engine. They didn't have to wait on the PS5 dev kits to be in circulation. So games like God of War Ragnarok and Horizon Forbidden West, you can't say they were held back because, number one, you wouldn't be playing God of War Ragnarok in 2 months. You'd be waiting for it. And in addition to that, the amount of money, bandwidth, and investment in the title is always going to be significantly larger when you're going cross-generational. If you think about the fact that, if we're only going to go PS5, then I would expect the game to be potentially smaller because budget's smaller. The amount of sales they're going to get is going to be diminished. The amount of revenue and return on the investment is potentially smaller. So the idea that we're just going to automatically presume and assume that any game, as you said, is objectively held back, no, that cannot be substantiated because that's subjectively presumed about potential ideal games that you're not getting. You don't even know what you're not only that, you're just presuming there's things that they wanted to do that they can't do, or that there's things they could have done with the game that they can't do because they went cross-generational. That's not objectively true. There's plenty of things they did in Horizon Forbidden West that only work on the PS5. They didn't keep things out of the game. They didn't hold the game back, right? Captain Steve once again joining with their viewers. Captain Steve, nobody said anything yesterday. I don't know if it's because you were testing it or maybe they didn't realize they had to subscribe. We do run subscriber-only mode because of all of the bots that are out there. So thank you so much for bringing your viewers over. We gave you a shout-out yesterday, and I said, hey, thanks so much, and then nobody said anything. So I wasn't sure if maybe yesterday you were just testing it because we were like, oh, hey, thanks, everybody, for coming over. If you guys are big fans of No Man's Sky, you should check out Captain Steve's channel. He stopped by here before when we've covered No Man's Sky, which we typically cover No Man's Sky whenever there is a new expedition or a big update. We do love that game. But like many of the games that we love, we can't stay there. We can't camp out there quite as long as the more exhaustive content that you're going to get from Captain Steve about that. You're away from your desk, had a delivery. No worries, no worries. We were thanking people for coming over and asking folks to chime in. And I think sub-only mode might be tripping people up because maybe they're not accustomed to it. We have to run it just because we get so many bots if we don't. Welcome all. What's good, YouTube lurker? The only AAA games held back today are the ones that release exclusively on the Switch. Yeah, maybe. There's rumors surrounding the Nintendo Switch 2. We'll have an update about that coming this week on the Reforge Updates channel with respect to the potential technology inside. You can't scale down a CPU intense battle without just outright changing it. You get those bots. Yeah, it's always the prawn ones. It's like, get out of here. Exactly. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you came over with Captain Steve, I run a variety gaming talk show Monday through Friday. We do 2 shows a day. This is our first show of the day covering the latest God of War Ragnarok news. It is in relation to the God of War Ragnarok game size. We do now know the install size on the PlayStation 4 is coming in at 90 gig, which is twice the size of God of War 2018. Keep in mind, that is a one-to-one comparison. God of War on the PlayStation 4, that's just how it launched. It didn't launch on a PS5. That wasn't a thing back then. And so it is 45 gig for the original 2018 version of the game, up to 90 gig now for God of War Ragnarok, which we think is pointing to a significant uptick in game size. The generation holdback argument is a flawed argument that comes from the console makers need to get you to buy the new hardware so they convince you that the previous one is obsolete. It's capitalism, not objective. Well, there are objective truths that we could say about the difference between a PlayStation 5 and a PlayStation 4 with respect to graphical quality, graphical fidelity, performance, load time, etc. But we can't presume that games like Horizon Forbidden West and God of War Ragnarok were held back. We just don't know. Like, you can presume it, but you have to own that it's a presumption. Does that make sense? You're more than welcome to presume that and be like, you know what? I really think there are things that we missed out on. There's things they could have done with God of War Ragnarok, and there's things they could have done with Horizon Forbidden West, and we're not getting those, presumed things. Okay, that's fine, but that is an objective reality. There's no way to prove that. You're more than welcome to think that, but I think it stands to reason there are plenty of other benefits by going cross-generationally with, again, the budget alone. Both Guerrilla and Santa Monica likely had huge budgets for these games because the footprint and potential sales were enormous. PlayStation 4 saturation in the market is bonkers good. So these companies likely got very, very good budgets and investments in these future titles. You also have to look at how Guerrilla, Santa Monica, and Insomniac have grown as developers. They're larger now, and I think some of that is in not direct relation, but it is in relation to the fact that they're launching really giant titles cross-generationally. They probably got lots of money for that. Hey, grow your staff size, get ready, buckle down, make this thing better than the last one. The presumption fails because it assumes the game devs would have made these drastic changes to sequels. It's a presumption built on a presumption. At a foundational level, the premise is a presumption that, Santa Monica would have done drastic, amazing things if this was PS5 only. That premise alone is so presumptive. Santa Monica might have been like, no, We don't see the need to do that. We don't need to fundamentally change the game experience or what you can do or how things work out at an engine level. Number one, that's going to take a lot more investment. Like, think about what you're saying. You expect them to do two things: shrink the footprint of potential sales. Oh, and in addition to shrinking the footprint of potential sales and profit loss, because they're going to one platform, you also expect them to invest in new tech, new things, new technology. That's a tall order. That's a tall order. Now, we saw that with Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, but again, that's going to be a slow process. You're going to have companies do that. You're going to have Sony back that. We want your title to show off instantaneous load time or DualSense features or 3D audio. Now, you're obviously going to see that in God of War Ragnarok gameplay because we saw that in Horizon. So to me, I think it makes perfectly good sense to think, well, they might not even want to do that because you're cutting things off from both ends. Remember in Arrested Development when they took $1 out of the register and they threw a banana away? If you're going to shrink the footprint of God of War Ragnarok to PS5 only, and you're going to ask the company to invest in really awesome, groundbreaking features, you're sort of cutting things off from both ends, making less money on total projected sales and investing more money in potential tech that will slow down bandwidth and development efficiency. All of this makes it hard, I think, to presume so confidently that, well, God of War Ragnarok was held back. I mean, you don't have any way to know that, and in fact, everything we know about development efficiency using existing assets and engines, there's actually a lot to argue for the contrary, I think. Hating on Nintendo is immature and low IQ. Who's hating on Nintendo? Nintendo has a variety of games being made for it in terms of exclusives. I think what Derek was saying is the only games that are graphically and performance-wise held back are games that are exclusively made for the Nintendo. I don't know why you would try to argue against that. That seems pretty demonstrably true. Like, have you seen, I don't know, Breath of the Wild's performance in comparison to the folks that port it to PC and boost all of the stuff that it can do? I mean, come on. We're not saying anything that's just, like, unkind. Held back. I said graphically and performance-wise. Are you kidding me? Do you really want to compare Breath of the Wild to virtually any other open-world game with similar graphical styles like Immortals Phoenix Rising? It's not even comparable. Yo, a $10 tip through Super Chat. Hey, Lono, it's a big coincidence, but the price of the just-announced 40 series by NVIDIA is ridiculous. The good news is it will be reasonable price by the time God of War Ragnarok comes to PC. That's good. Thank you, East Coast Overlord. Hey, who wants to be the first member of the day? Who wants to be the first batch of gifted members? Guys, we are nearing 1,700 members. That was our previous record on the channel. If we hit 1,800 before Friday, we're going to do something really special on Friday night. So who wants to jump in? When you jump in on your own as a member, you're freeing up space for those that can't afford a membership. We do members only content every day, and then Friday nights I do a stream with my wife just for members. So consider jumping in for $5 a month. If you're here all the time and you enjoy the show and you listen like it's your daily radio, consider throwing $5 our way. Jump in as a member. That frees up space for the folks who are hoping and praying they get that gifted member. The more often you're here, the more often you watch, the more likely you will get a gifted member. By the way, another great way to show loyalty to the channel is to smash the like button. It's free to hit like and it's free to hit subscribe. Not many people have hit subscribe this morning, so if you're new and enjoying the show, subscribing is totally free. It doesn't cost anything. Yo, good morning, Colin. Get over it, Frank. Nintendo is here to stay in the console business. I wish Nintendo would quit its own console and make games for the big boys. Mike Quad jumping back in, and a tier 2. A tier 2. We need like 14 or 15 people to upgrade to tier 2, and we'll unlock brand new content just for tier 2 members. I think what Frank is saying, though, he's saying it as a Nintendo fan. He's saying, man, oh man, I wish you guys would make your games. Like, listen, I'm going to be straight up with you. I wish I could play Breath of the Wild on my PlayStation 5. Can you imagine playing Breath of the Wild with the graphical fidelity of Horizon Forbidden West? My gosh. Doesn't that sound amazing? I'm here sipping on Reforge roast in the mornings. It's the best way to start your mornings. Yeah, who wants to be the first coffee order of the day? We've had so many first-time coffee orders. Keep in mind, Reforge Roast is not a sponsor. It's ours, and my wife and kiddos ship it to you. We've had tons of new people. We have I want to say we have 12 orders going out just today. Yo, good morning, Nova Hands. How are you? Lono, I will renew my membership at the end of the month. Not sure how much I have left. You got a badge still. Breath of the Wild freed from Nintendo would be awesome. Oh my gosh, it'd be so good. I mean, languages do take up a lot of space on several games. ESO, you could free up almost 30 gig by deleting other languages on PC. I mean, here's the thing, Alex. I highly doubt. So if you guys are wondering why we're bringing up install size, that's the God of War Ragnarok news. That's our news update. That's what hit yesterday. The God of War Ragnarok game size is 90 gig on the PS4. God of War 2018 was 45 gig. So Alex is saying that could just be different languages. You could free up 30 gig if you delete the other languages on PC for the Elder Scrolls Online. Here's the thing, though. I don't think that's the big uptick. I don't think that's the big thing that they did. You know, like, oh, we added a bunch of languages. Everything we've seen is the game is bigger. The places are bigger. We're going to more realms. Uh-huh. What is happening? I'm just... It's this... when would we need... Figure it out. We'll make it work. Obviously, you'll have to... We'll probably have to, like, dinner on the way. Yeah. Okay. Would we want to try to all go in one vehicle? Try and do that because of parking. What will be on the PS5 then? I better go buy the extra SSD and put it in my PS5 before November. Right? That's a lot of space. So the topic, yo, Super Gaming, there it is. I was like, man, we've had a bit of a gifted drought here. Let's get some going, man. Yesterday there were so many people here. Charlie, Quarterman, Viceroy, The Public Enemy, Kevin George, and Dion. Guys, Super Gaming, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships, pushing us closer to 1,700 members. Let's get a little gifted member train going. There's 450 people here. Let's push for 300 likes and some more gifted members. The likes don't cost anything. There's got to be 50 people right now that could smash the like button. Come on. I know you can do it. You either just got here or you've been lurking and enjoying your morning. Take a sip of the coffee, take a sip of your Reforge roast, and then smash that like button. What's good, Amanda? How are you? You should have gotten an SSD a while ago. I don't have any external SSDs. I just uninstall stuff when I need space. You know? I just uninstall stuff when I need space. Like, I know not everybody has super fast internet, but my internet's fast enough that it's not a major inconvenience. Usually I know when I'm going to be playing something, so I can, like, download it ahead of time. Like, yeah, it would be a bummer if I'm like, oh, I really want to check out this latest update in this game, and I got to download it, and it's going to take 30 minutes. God of War Ragnarok is going to be the winner if the largest DLC in recorded history. Frick you, Vengeance. Storm, my man, and it's a tier 2. Hits an 11-month milestone. Welcome back in, Storm. Thank you for being with me for almost an entire year. I'm actually curious how many tier 2 members we have now. We're trying to hit 100. We're trying to hit 100 tier 2 members. And I'm going to start uploading content just for tier 2s and above. 84. Man, we can't break that final 16 stretch. Can't seem to do it. The short this morning, man, they threw it on the shelf right away and then they kicked it right off. That's freaking rude. That is absolutely rude. They kicked it off the shelf as soon as it got there. I got an internal SSD and external drive for PS4 games, and still 90 gigs is more than I expected for a DLC game. Oh my gosh. I hope you're joking. I want an internal SSD to put on in my PS5 really badly, but it'd be silly to buy it now. I won't need the space for a good long while. Yeah, I don't necessarily. It does depend on internet speed. I do get that. I do. Then we must have a lot of people. We must have a lot of people watching not logged in. because we're not seeing the likes or the subscription go up. So if you're not logged in, consider logging in. Here at Reforge Gaming, we love to have new members in the community. I am a Safe for Work broadcaster, so you can subscribe in confidence. I'll be on your homepage and your sub feed all week covering all sorts of different gaming news stories. Fearless Cheshire Cat with a $5 tip through Super Chat. I love Switch, but it's been collecting dust for well over a year now. I just got my Steam Deck last week, and I feel like selling my Switch. Yeah, you really only need it for the exclusives, you know what I'm saying? I got a Lego Marvel game on my Switch, and we played it for like 20 minutes, and I was like, what the frick? Why did I do this? Like, why did I not get this on my like Xbox? The load times and the performance, it's so bad. Like, I watched my daughter play Fall Guys on the Switch, and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's rough. It's very, very rough. I would need to buy tools to take my PS5 apart. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. You void your warranty. My PS5 is already maxed out on space, and it's just a few games, so the 2 terabyte upgrade is going to be a thing. My Switch is for Zelda and Pokemon, that's it. Yeah, I totally hear that. Xenoblade, Triangle Strategy. Yeah. Well, on the subject of the God of War Ragnarok game size, I'm actually curious. Our first discussion question of the day. We've kind of gotten the opening of the show out of our system. So let's start with the first discussion question. Does game size matter to you? When you approach a game like this, is that one of the things you're looking for? Like, everybody kind of has their list of things that they want to see in a game, right? They're like, I want to see better graphics. I want to see increased combat, abilities, skill trees. Does game size matter? Are you like, this thing better be pretty big, this thing better be pretty long? Now, keep in mind, I'm not just talking about install size. I'm talking about the size of the game. Like, how long you're going to be able to play it. How many things are you going to get to experience? Is that something that you consider when you're going for a game? And if you do or you don't, I want to know why, right? Game size doesn't matter if it's first party, says Trick. If it's third party and not a big title like Call of Duty, my patience is limited. Game size is completely irrelevant. Why is it irrelevant? Like, when I walk into God of War, I expect it to be a pretty big game. I'm not expecting some small little offshoot game that I beat in 10 hours. Size always matters, Loner. Don't let anyone tell you differently. Shut up. I'm the exact opposite in terms of install size. I expect companies to not cheap out on compression. It annoys me to no end when I have to delete other games to install new ones. Game world size or playable hours. I mean, it's a bit of both, isn't it, Leet Spartan? Isn't the size of the game and the places you can go and the biomes in the open world, is that directly related to how far how far you can go and how long the game lasts? I want to sink 30 hours into every game, and sometimes I'll do 100 plus. Game length is an illusion. It depends on how good it is, says Rasmus. Puzzle game, no. Otherwise, if it's too small on PS5 or the Series X, I usually won't play it if it's under 5 gig. So like little indie titles? I mean, there's little indie titles that you could probably get a lot of time out of that aren't going to be a huge install size. Game size and replayability are huge, says Cody Biscuits. Size does matter for games, says Louise. Omac says, I guess gamers want everything to be the same, no variety in consoles and art style. I don't think anybody has been arguing that. I think you got really, really activated and triggered by some Nintendo comments that were just not intended to go where you've taken the discussion. It depends on how good the gameplay is and whether the content is filler or engaging, says Omar. I agree with install size, though. Modern Warfare 2 needs to be better compressed in the current Call of Duty, or I will pass. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that a massive install size can't be super duper annoying. Like, come on, you know what I mean? Could we get 12 more likes on the video? Let's roll that over to 300 before the first hour. We have been absolutely crushing it these past weeks with how many people tune in and watch and how many people smash the like button and the subscribe button. Welcome into Reforge Gaming, a daily variety gaming talk show. We're glad to have you here. We're asking the question about the recent God of War Ragnarok news about the game size. Does game size matter to you? Not just install size, but how long the game lasts. Today would be another perfect day to push that member number higher by gifting some members as well. If some of you guys have been holding off, it even emails people that aren't here based on loyalty, and it pulls them into the stream. It's important to me because it's indicative of how well crafted the devs made the game. For example, Elden Ring, having a happy medium between having a large world and content that's engaging. Right. And then can the open world fold in on itself? Phoenix had... and its 3 DLCs gave me almost 160 hours of playtime. I don't think the install size was huge, so it's really relative to games. Right, so let's rephrase the question. Does the gameplay size matter to you? Does how long and how big a game is matter? Not just install size, but how big the game is. You know, 20 to 30 hour completion time, 50 to 60 if you want to play exhaustively. Does that matter? Install size is a slight indication of those things, but it's not the be-all, end-all. Fearless Cheshire Cat with a $10 super chat tip. Game size is important for story-driven games. I love looking at all the beautiful biomes with a really good story. I'm excited for Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. I never got to play the original. Thank you for the $10 super chat tip. I appreciate that. Bigger is better in this case, says Dark Ops. Sable's only 3 gig, but you can easily get 20 hours out of it. Elden Ring was full of filler. I don't think Elden Ring was full of filler. I don't agree with that. I think it was full of filler when you're on your second playthrough. Am I the only one that gets irritated by all these huge, lengthy games, says Sinos? I just want a good experience. It depends on the genre, Lono, says Morgan. Some genres are short, but massive replayability. I don't want to pay $70 for a 20-minute game. I need the game to be at least better rate than I'm paid. That's right. Size should never matter. It's what you do with it that matters. We've had that joke a couple of times this morning. Thank you, Christina, for keeping the joke alive. Absolutely for story-driven games, says Cody Biscuits. Axiom Verge 1 and 2 is a gig. I poured almost 30 hours into it. It's one of my favorite games. If you guys are interested in small games with lots of replay value, you need to be sure to check out our first look today. It's called Dome Keeper, and I think this game is awesome. You really want to make sure and check that out on the Reforge First Look channel. We also have a Reforge reaction today, me reacting to a pretty funny article about Battlefield, so make sure and check that out as well. Does it maybe matter how much you are able to game, says Goddess Omega. I play casually, and I have a few go-to games. Games that require deep dedication, I can't really play, sadly. I have that experience all the time, Goddess. It's like, man, if I only had time to play games like this, I would be playing them to completion. I would be playing them exhaustively. I'd be checking them out, right? I'd be putting the time in. That doesn't necessarily mean I get annoyed or angry at big games. I actually feel more jealousy than anger about it. It's like, oh man, I wish I could play like other people. Sure, it matters to me, says Derek, but it's still relative to the game. 10 hours from a game like Limbo is perfection. 160 hours from Phoenix was jaw-dropping fun. 1,000 hours from Fallout 4 won't beat it for a long time. Depends on the gameplay, says Tommy. Sometimes the gameplay is so good, you don't want the game to end, and sometimes you can't wait for it to end. Relative to the games and relative to me. Oh, for sure. God of War Ragnarok is a narrative-driven experience, but having 20 to 30-ish extra hours of content that is still intrinsic to the journey will make the game much more playable outside of the main story, says Solid Snake. Gorthysis just renewed their membership. Welcome back in. You guys that don't have memberships, you want to consider doing that. $5 a month gets you 6 extra streams a week. We make more content for our members than some channels make for the public, so it's well worth the value, and we do it every day at the end of every stream. At the end of every stream day, I'm sorry. We do multiple streams a day. Your schedule absolutely allows you to play Final Fantasy XIV, put in like 3 hours a week for a couple of years. Was that meant to be funny or serious? Put in like 3 hours a week for a couple of years. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to play a game for a couple of years. That's a bit much. That is a bit much, I think. I like playing games, I think, in smaller doses, funny and serious. So you think it's worth it. You're like, this game is so worth it, you could definitely play this game for a couple of years. That's why I smoke before I play, so I can focus, says Louise. Oh my gosh. I get sad because I keep walking away and pausing, says Goddess Omega. Life gets in the way of being able to play, being a dedicated gamer. So many good titles and no time to play it. Yeah, I would love to have a channel fully dedicated to full playthroughs, but I don't have time. I don't. I would have loved to have played through the remake of Last of Us all the way through. I would love to play through God of War 2018 in anticipation of God of War Ragnarok. I would absolutely love to do that. I don't see how it's even freaking possible. I don't see where it would fit. Clone yourself? Yeah, I don't have enough time in the day. I don't. We're literally hitting 4 channels a day right now, and I'm maintaining it. My work-life balance is good. I don't feel like I'm overstretching myself. And I'm like, brother, there's no room. There's no room for gameplay almost anywhere. If I wanted to actually complete something, play something, I want to do the Ghost of Tsushima playthrough on lethal and turn on the black and white, Japanese film filter. There's just no way. Where are we gonna find the time? I got Horizon Zero Dawn at release, literally only finished it last week. To be fair, the game got boring halfway through and then got good again. I feel like every game that's that long and open world has that mid-game slump. You know what I'm saying? Am I the only man-child who saw the title and the picture and think Kratos is impressed with his member? I mean, my guy slayed the god and then slayed their goddesses. Did I really use a picture that looks innuendo? No, he looks, he doesn't look like he's doing that. Shut up. That's not what he looks like. That sucks though. You need time for games. Ghost of Tsushima on Japanese voice acting was amazing. Oh, I loved it. I love that game. It's one of my favorite games. Hey bro, I think all of it all matters with 500 plus hours in Mortal Kombat 11 or replayability of linear semi-open world games like Devil May Cry 5 or God of War. Variety is good. Elden Ring made me appreciate linear games again. That bottom lip. Shut up, Ant. It's never mattered to me, says Sorcerer. If it's something that I'm looking forward to playing, then I'll buy the DLC and have a good time. What's up? It's sunny skies here in San Diego. Cheers. Do you honestly think we needed to be told that, M. Gene? Do you honestly think that was anybody curious about the weather in San Diego, right? We know it's nice there. We do. We know you have like one season of clothing in your closet, M. Gene. You don't need to come in here and brag, right? Hitting mid-90s this week. You son of a... I'm just kidding. They're like, oh my gosh, it just got so serious. F you, San Diego. I'm angry about San Diego now. I really like this Reforge Gaming, guys, but the clickbait rage farming about weather in San Diego, it's just weird. It feels so out of place. Love your banter, mate. Thank you, Captain Steve. Elden Ring is by far the most confusing Souls game world for me. I didn't find it confusing. I found it very enjoyable. One of the things I liked about God of War was you get that sense of the game is sort of grandiose but contained. You know what I mean? You feel like you're in this giant snow globe, but it's an awesome snow globe. It's like, yeah, there's barriers, there's limitations, there's a bit of a Metroidvania element to God of War 2018. You come back to areas with abilities and can unlock places and get into rooms and do things you couldn't do previously. And that's pretty awesome. And then once you're in the boat, you have that sense of freedom of like, oh, I can go over there, or I can go check this thing out. But it's still somewhat contained. It's got like that open but linear directed experience. I like that in God of War. Yo, Digita Comet upgrading to tier 2, taking us down from needing 16 people to do it to 15. Thank you so much, Digita Comet. Listen. When we get down to only needing 10 more people, I'll start doing it to whet your appetite, because you guys, it's gonna be fun. It'll be fun content for tier 2 members and above. When we get down to the final 10 countdown, I'll start uploading the videos. I'll start doing them and recording them just for tier 2 and above. I'll start whetting people's appetites. So like, oh, I want to see those videos, and they'll upgrade. I just finished the campaign for the last one. This game is one that everybody needs to play. I definitely feel like God of War 2018 is one of those games, right? I'm not against exclusivity, but sometimes exclusivity makes me kind of feel that twinge of sadness of, man, I wish everybody could just play this game so they would see, you know? And it coming to PC, I think, is a huge win for that front. That's such a huge audience. You know what I'm saying? That's such a massive audience that has now gotten to experience this game. I do feel, as a fan of games, this is just one of those rare must-plays. It's a rare must-play. You gotta experience this game. It's received 40,000 reviews on PC. You know, I don't know what total sales it received on PC, but one would hope it far exceeded, you know, expectations, and that plenty of people have gotten to appreciate it and enjoy it. James Carr with a $3 tip through Super Chat. Thank you so much. If you guys are enjoying the show, consider hitting subscribe. It's free. That way you can talk and chat. We'd love to hear from you. We are discussing the latest God of War Ragnarok news. The game size is primarily what we're discussing right now. Not just install size, but the game size. How big is it? How far can you go? How much can you play? How many hours can you squeeze out of a game? Is that important to you? Do you think it should be a significant uptick? The God of War Ragnarok game size, with respect to its install size, when compared to God of War 2018, it's about twice the size, 90 gig versus 45 gig, which that's just on the PS4. The PS5 install size will likely be a little bit smaller. So this really is a DLC. Yeah. 90 gig versus the previous game at 45 gig. Yeah. Sure. DLC for sure. MGene said, couldn't get through God of War 2018. Tried it 3 different times. I don't know. How far did you get? I really do think early game combat in God of War is a problem. I do. I think the early game combat's a problem. It's like, it's very grindy, punchy. You don't feel very strong. From what I can tell, from everything we've seen of God of War Ragnarok gameplay, they've sped up the action, the fluidity, the abilities. It looks really, really good. It is said that God of War on PC has sold 971,000 units in just 2.5 months, and Days Gone sold 852,000. So God of War on PC is knocking on 1 million copies sold. That's really impressive. I just want summer to take a seat. It's been hot since March. Yeah, we did not get a spring. Summer and I are going to have words if it doesn't chill the frick out. It's like, you literally ate spring. We didn't get spring. East Coast Overlord with a $10 super chat tip. I'm not the biggest fan of timed exclusivity, but it's better than never coming to PC. I think Sony has reached understanding that there's a crowd who will refuse to buy a console always. Oh, for sure. Oh, definitely. Thank you again for the $10 super chat tip. If you guys want to do a super chat tip to have your message show up like that, you can. You can also gift members. It'd be awesome if when you gift members, you could type something, right? Because I see people regularly, day in, day out, doing super chat tips that could easily cover lots of new members, but you can't do that cool highlighted message. I wonder if they should consider doing that. Captain Steve says, games I want to hear more on. Dragon's Dogma 2, Beyond Good and Evil 2, Arc Raiders. I agree with the first and last game, Arc Raiders and Dragon's Dogma 2. I give zero care about Beyond Good and Evil until they can show us actual gameplay. It's like, that game is, who knows where that game is, lost somewhere in development hell, limbo. I'm very worried about that title, but I am very much looking forward to Arc Raiders and Dragon's Dogma 2. The elves were annoying early on. Right. I want Thor's hammer, please. I honestly trick Atreus into going to get Thor's hammer. You think that's what we're gonna do? Yo, what's good, Infinite? Looks like Arc Raiders got delayed, unfortunately. Yeah, I think they announced that recently, did they not? I'd bet a good portion of the new title is larger due to the new gen increased texture quality and older other things, but probably bigger in scope. Leal Duck, some people have already said that. I don't think that tracks. This is the PlayStation 4 install size. It will likely have a smaller install size on the PS5. I don't think they're going to have increased texture quality and all these greater, bigger things on the PS4. It's going to be using the existing assets and the existing engine, so it'll likely be having a graphical fidelity parity with God of War 2018. Like, God of War Ragnarok is going to look like 2018 when you play it on a PS4. I don't think you're going to see all this uptick in fidelity and texture. Oh, Arc Raiders got delayed to 2023. A $5 tip from a different era. Did God of War win Game of the Year because of the game it is, or because of the radical shift from what it used to be? I would answer your question and say both, like a good diplomatic wannabe politician. I'm just kidding. It's both, brother. It really, really is. Like, it really shifted and shook the shackles that it once, was contained in. And it was also an unbelievably good game. The original score, the dialogue, the narrative, the voice acting, the action, the world, the graphics. It was epic at every level. God of War was just epic. I can't say it another way. It just did something very special. It stood out in a sea of really good games too. Like, it really stood out. It was not winning on an easy year, that's for sure. It certainly had stiff and stout competition the year that it won. Guys, we have been live for 1 hour. Our live streams usually go for about 2.5 hours, so we're about halfway through the show, and YouTube is going to say any moment now, hey, now would be a good time to run ads. There, right on time, it just popped up. There it is, a 5-month milestone for Digit to Comet, and he just upgraded to Tier 2. My upgrade is definitely to see this something you got at the ready when the milestone is reached. Thank you so much, Digit to Comet. Guys, now is a perfect time to gift members or become a member. We don't do the ad run on the hour. I don't think that's conducive to a live stream. If you're watching the past broadcast, we have an ad every 30 minutes. We think that that's fair. I think every 15 might be better, but it's pretty disruptive to a live show to suddenly be running ads. So we look to the users to support the channel with memberships and super chats and gifted members. So thank you so much for doing that. If you can't do any of those things, do all the free things. Smash the like button, hit subscribe. It's free to subscribe and it's free to hit like. Smashville with a $5 tip through Super Chat. Temps are going to be 70s tomorrow in KY. Aside from that, I don't understand how people call this DLC, especially after the gameplay. I don't think anybody in their right mind's calling it DLC. Yeah, it's going to hit 96 today, and then tomorrow the bottom falls out, back down into the 70s. Today is the last hot day. How's that even possible to have that dramatic of a shift? There must be a huge cold front coming in. I beat Red Dead Redemption 2 insane because most people think it's perfect. Every 15 minutes, no, I don't think so. Yeah, on a past broadcast, though, I'm just thinking the average YouTube video is 10 to 15 minutes. So if you're watching a past broadcast and you get an ad every 10 to 15 minutes, that doesn't seem out of step with the upload experience. But right now, we just do it every 30. We just do it every 30 on the past broadcasts. I didn't think I would like the React channel, but it's really grown on me. Thanks for the extra content. Yeah, if you guys like reaction content, we have a Reforge Reacts channel. It is going to be getting hit today with a little bit more of a funny video. It's going to be a little bit more of a funny, more whimsical reaction video. And I sent Creature a bunch of pictures of my face doing stupid stuff. So be sure to check that out. He'll probably use my face on today's thumb. We also have the Reforge First Look channel. We have 4 channels, by the way. This is the main channel. This is the live channel. We have the Updates channel, which is like really short 4-minute news updates. First Look, which is first looks of gameplay. And then Reaction, which is reaction videos. You're going to be upset about those? Oh, Creature, while my wife was taking them, I was like, I hate this. I know what's coming. And I already hate it. We had fun. We had fun doing it. But I was like, oh my gosh. I sent Creature over 100 pictures of like different emotional responses. And intentionally wore like a black t-shirt so they would be pretty transcendent and timeless. We can use them for a very long time. If God of War Ragnarok wins Game of the Year by publications voting on the nominees and then the gamers voting on those nominations. Oh, that's how Game of the Year is won. Right. A 5-month milestone for Talica. Living my... Sorry. What is happening? Living my home here on Tier 2. Oh, loving my home here on Tier 2. No matter how big the download is, I'm clearing it out when I drop that $275 on the God of War Ragnarok Jotnar edition. November is going to eat my wallet. Copying Michael Does Life, I see. No. Eugene. No. This guy, Copycat, not getting you far enough. We're first and foremost, don't mention that man's name in my chat. Don't you dare. East Coast Overlord with a $10 super chat tip. I understand why the install size is different. You can't compress the game as much on PS4. The difference with having DRAM cache or DRAM cache on an NVMe drive is crazy. YouTube add gifted subs to mobile. Oh, East Coast is doing super chats because he can't gift members. That's why. I was like, man, East Coast just dropping dollars on the chat. Hey, somebody gift members in East Coast stead, all right? He's doing these super chats. Somebody pick that ball up. Come on, let's see a big one. I tell you what. Whatever you guys do next, I'll match it. Just the next one. It's a race to be the first person. It's the first person to gift members. I'll match whatever they do. I'm not matching for the rest of the day. I'll do it one time. So it's a race. There is one scene with the Blacksmith brothers in the head. What? No, there's not. That's disgusting. Did the YouTube UI change? Can't see current viewers anymore? Where are you watching? Are you watching mobile or are you watching are you watching mobile or are you watching live? I see 431 live. I see Freddie Jackson, you son of a frick. Dadgummit. He dropped a big one. Freddie Jackson! Freddie! You frick! That's 20 gifted members from Freddie. That's a big one. DK, Bezier, Josh Aguiar, Dark Knight, Jim 19, GNS, Blazin, One Up Ninja, J Ram, Bulldog, Red Wolf, Evidence, Dave, Janismo, Don, Adrian Firestone, Kabuto Black, Altair, Chipper, and Amanda and King. Yeah, I love seeing all those names I recognize. Oh, YouTube Lurker's going to jump in and do a 20 on his own. I'm only matching the first one, you guys. If you keep going, though. Let's get a nice member train going here. Oh, my gosh. That's going to be a 20. I'm going to be doing a 20. Let's get a couple more 20s. Holy frick. We might hit 1,800 today. We'll unlock the Friday night game night this week. We'll do an extra game night this week with the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 beta. A. Rekka, Leonidas, Classic Xander, Perfect Storm Gaming, DSB Prime, Roberto got one, Garus, J-Fell, Parkour, Arians, Big Boss, Aller Wing, William Stockton, Enma 10th, Gaming in Space, Fuzzy, my man Fuzzy got one, Kyrian, Navid, Ryan Michaels, Fusion Frost. All of you got gifted members. If I just called out your name, I'm getting ready to drop my own. Somebody please help keep this going. I can't believe I'm doing this. This is the biggest one I think I've ever done. I usually only do the 25s, right? I usually only do the 25s. This is the biggest one I've ever done. Somebody else jump in and do a 20. Let's get like a couple more 20 spots. We will hit the record and surpass it and head on our 1,800. Here we go. There's mine. I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my word. There's the next 20 spot in the chat. Thank you guys so much. Marty G, 8 Legion, Dave Goodall, Chris Hurst, Noah Jordan, Goliath, Mike, Dalton Burrows, JC Carla Moreau, Nick, Gray Fox, A1 Chef, Racket Raccoon, Game Labs, Raynard, Live Another Anime, Rainman, Pack, Sam Un, and Jerry Main. There it is. That's a lot of freaking members. Well, then this gets you both. What? 2,500 gets Lono playing Let's Dance, verbally binding agreement. You guys have to hit 2,500 members in September. I'm not playing Just Dance just because we hit 2,500 members. You have to hit it this month. Come on. That's fair. We're at 1,706. We are at 1,706. No Joker laugh. I'm unsubbing. I've not practiced on the Joker laugh. I've not practiced. 1,706. We need 1,800 before Friday if we're going to unlock the special community game night. I think we can do it. Dan's Tastic's going to get us a little bit closer with 5 more gifted this calendar month. Yes, by the end of September, you got to hit 2,500 if you want me playing Just Dance. I'm not doing that. I'm saying if you hit 2,500 by December the 1st, you get the 5 days of Frickmas. Oh, yeah, that's another unlock. Yeah, 2,500 members by December 1st if you guys want the 5 days of Frickmas. Nico, Jester, Big Mole, Mean, Dave Cranberry, Art. You guys all got gifted members. Welcome in. 3,000 subs for ketchup and a tomahawk steak while wearing a Jason Momoa apron. Deal. Firm handshakes. 3,000 subs? Yeah, I'll get a tomahawk steak, put ketchup on it, and I'll find a Jason Momoa apron. I'll freaking do that. I'll do that. I'll only wear the Jason Momoa apron and nothing else. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that part. I won't do that part. Keep the gifted member train going, guys. We're at 1,711. We're on the final stretch of passing our previous record and hitting 1,800 members. We're on that final stretch. 1,800 members would be a new record. That'd be a new emote as well. Subs or members? We're talking about members, not subs. Subs are free. We're talking about paid memberships. Paid memberships is what we're talking about. We are. I can't do any more matching. I cannot do any more matching. It'll be too painful. It hits my poor little PayPal. Our previous record for members was I believe it was 1717. 3,000 subs. Well, that's what we mean. 3,000 subs. I mean, we're using that interchangeably. They call them subs on the other platform. I believe our previous record was 1717. No. 1723. 1723 is the previous record, and we are right now sitting at 1,711. We are sitting at 1,711. 1723 was the previous record. Let's shoot for it. If we hit 1,800, that'll be a brand new record and a brand new emote. I don't even know what we need. We need a Lono Kappa. We need to take the Kappa and try and make it look like me. You know what I'm saying? So we have a Lono Kappa. That's what we've been promising. It's 5 days of Lono reading Christmas stories and singing Christmas songs in front of the fire. Unfortunately, the old campfire, we'd have to get a new campfire scene, because that old campfire scene has a bunch of, like, I don't know, 1738? No. The Joker voice? Look at you go! 1738. No, it was 1723. 1723 was our previous record. Yeah. I've definitely been saying look at you go at the purple platform this week. It has just been wonderful. It's better than drugs. Call me TK with a 5 gifted membership. He says, dude, let's break the previous record. Let's do it. Zelda Hansen, Van Uren, Paul Nile, Finessful J, Ice Cool, and Stofano all got a membership. Guys, you get into our members only Discord if you just got a gifted member. Considering getting us to that 2,500, how much would that be? That would be a lot, my man. That would be like $12,000. Oh, to get us to 2,500. Hang on. No. It would be 2,500 minus the 1,800 we're about to hit. It would be 700 members. Hang on. 700 members. It'd be $3,500. That's a lot of frickin' scratch, bro. 1738 is Fetty Watt reference. Oh, sorry, I didn't know what that was. Sorry. You're talking about between 35 and 40. You're talking about roughly $4,000, bro. I don't think that's a good idea, dude. I don't think that's a good idea, okay? I really, really don't. You should read Edgar Allan Poe for Halloween. You guys want like a creepy night? You guys want to unlock a creepy night for Halloween? I'd do that. We'll have to figure out a member goal for October. Because listen, here's the thing. Gifted members all fall off in 30 days, okay? So that's why whenever we get these big amount of gifted members, I'm always telling people, hey, consider jumping in on your own and making room for people who can't afford it. Like, if you've been getting gifted members and you can buy your own, you know what I'm saying? Consider that. Consider doing that on your own. Consider jumping back in. If you enjoy the members-only content, if you enjoy the streams with my wife, consider jumping back in, because gifted memberships are always going to take us like this, and then we drop a little bit. We drop quite a bit sometimes. Are there even enough people to distribute memberships to? Eugene, it will literally email people that aren't here based on loyalty. So I would imagine with the amount of sub growth that we have had in this year and the amount of people that have started watching every day, yeah, I think there's enough people to do it, yes. They don't have to be in the stream. That's why they're all going out immediately now, right? Silent Warrior getting us a little bit closer to passing our previous record of 1723 members. He throws down a 5 gifted member. Einor gets one. Yato-san, it's Wielden, RJ Baltimore, and Ryan Miles all getting gifted members. Garus76 says, thank you whoever gifted me a sub. We are at 1721. We are knocking on the door of the previous record. So I'm nothing YouTube. I don't know why some of you super loyal people aren't getting it, Hellfire. I don't know why. I really don't. Unless it's in relation to like recent things. 3,000 members on the Hillbilly Jack channel. What, at 3,000 members you want to launch a Hillbilly Jack channel? Yo, Ghost in the Garage Gaming with a $50 super chat. Keep up the good work. Fort Hood's 160th SOAR 17th Air Mobile Aviation Regiment says, hoorah! Like, I hope I probably freaking butchered that, right? Fort Hood's 160th SOAR 16th 17th Air Mobile Aviation Regiment says, hoorah! I hope I said that right. Thank you for watching if they're watching. That's a very, very generous tip. Thank you. Oh, there it is. Def Jamma is going to push us well past the previous record with a 20 gifted bomb. That's it. We now have a new record. We just passed the old one. AAG Studio, Ghostly Abra, iMaster Spy, Jagged Wizard, Fanatics, Redagon, XO2, Soliloquy, Dylan Messer, Mark Massish, Jamie, Fin Freak, OG Mod Fin Freak, Salty Grinders here all the time, Adam Coker, Dominic, Serpico, Carlos, Keenan, and Ola Fargum, and Binary Oni. You guys all got gifted members. That's a new milestone for the channel. As we set our sights, we're getting so close to 1,800. 1741. If you are just tuning in for God of War Ragnarok news, we are on a bit of a gifted member train, right? We are on a bit of a gifted member train. People are going wild. We're trying to hit 1,800. We'll unlock an emote. We'll unlock a spur of the moment community game night this Friday. A $5 tip from Insomniac Black. I'll see where we're at in another week. Can't do it all on my own. Insomniac Black is wanting to try to push us to 2,500. He's trying to orchestrate it. He can't do it all on his own, he says. Insane to even be considering it. You the man. Hellfire is a regular. Have you enabled gifts? Hellfire has gotten them in the past. Hey, Hellfire, go in and turn it off and back on again. That's what I would do if I were you. Click on the join button and then the 3 dots at the top. Go to gifting options, toggle it off, back all the way out. Go back in and turn it back on. You may need to, like, toggle it or something. We're watching from Brazil. Well, thank you. Deathloop haptic feedback, Xbox controller. What do you, that sentence is weird. The world needs Hillbilly Jack. I'm not doing Hillbilly Jack unless we really start hitting crazy numbers. Like, I would agree to that. I would launch a Hillbilly Jack Shorts channel. Since they just made it easier to monetize Shorts channels, I would totally do that. I would totally do a Hillbilly Jack Shorts channel if we hit 3,000 members, right? Make alternate accounts. Well, making alternate accounts won't help him. I wonder if they prioritize people who have not been gifted over those who have been gifted before. It seems like a mixed bag, Christina, but you might be right. Maybe it's a mixture of like loyalty and never been gifted before, and eventually Hellfire will get one based on loyalty alone. SOAR is Spec Ops Aviation Regiment. Oh. Well, thank you for watching. Amanda says that's what I had to do. She had to toggle it off and on again. So try that. And we are super, super close to 1,800. I could help a little if they put gifting members on mobile. Come on YouTube, says Sorcerer. Well, guys, thank you so much for another massive day as we've set a new record on the channel. We actually only need 23 likes to hit 400 likes, and that's free. Anybody can do that. If you're enjoying the show, do me a favor, smash that like button. If you get membership, you're dope and deserve dope stuff. Listen, all of the new members, all the people's names that we called out, we have received 102 members today. We've received 102 members. Listen to me, okay? If you are now a member, YouTube has gotten better at alerting you about members-only content, but we have a members-only Discord. You will never miss out on what's happening if you're hanging out in that Discord because we hit the announcements room. Discord is a free piece of software for your PC or your mobile device. Create an account there. You sync it with your YouTube, and it says, oh, hey, you're a member on Reforge Gaming. Here's all this extra stuff. I've been here almost 6 months, never been gifted, not complaining. The algorithm is just weird. Have you tried toggling it off and then back on again? Here comes Doc. Purple, he says Twitch turned into a crap platform, didn't it? What goes around comes around. That's getting a freaking quote tweet. Yep. Slice them up. Slice them up, Doc. Slice them up. Slice them up, Doc. Trainwreck says, boys, looks like we're going poker and sports betting. Yeah. Listen, he'll just pivot. He'll pivot. It's all good, not complaining. So you can't gift on an iPad. Yeah, some places you can't gift. You need to get into a browser. I've been subbed for about 2 years. Lost track during the last year. Stream I showed up on my homepage, came back, got gifted membership a few days later. Not sure if that helps. You lost track of time. The live showed up on your homepage and you came back. Oh, yeah, who knows? You and Doc sitting back with the popcorn? Mm-hmm. Yep. What goes around comes around. Get absolutely effed. I got mentioned in members chat for some reason. Not sure why. Okay. Y'all remember when the PS5 first came out, the hype was through the roof. Oh, for sure. Someone get us a 1750, says YouTube Lurker, and I'll drop a 50 bomb. Okay, YouTube Lurker is throwing down the gauntlet, okay? YouTube Lurker is throwing down the gauntlet. He says get us to 1750. We need 9 members to get to 1750, and he'll drop a 50 bomb. Anybody who is currently not a member, if you can afford it, do it. We only need 9 of you to jump in, right? Let's do 9 non-gifteds right now. Come on. 9 folks, jump in as a member. Make YouTube Lurker drop this 50 bomb. Let's do it. I'm good. Get paid later. I'll be joining earlier. I was just joking earlier. I still would love to see people like you get one, Hellfire. Crazy how that works. Rules have more holes. Havoc. That's enough. Oh my gosh. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. I know gifted members kind of takes over when it happens. Oh, Tellorn says, I'll do it all on my own. Tellorn drops a 10 bomb. Star Days Trail. Steve Weil. Tyler Pretty. MHS. Wes Hewitt. Fresh. Clearest. Notions. Handy Butler. Michael Williams. You guys all got gifted members from Tellorn. That puts us over 1751. That's 1751. We need to get an emote ready. I think I might literally just use the one from Purple for now, and then we'll change it later. I'm not kidding you. I think we might literally use that one for now, and then because it'll be a placeholder. That's not a PNG though. I need a PNG of it. I need a square PNG of the one from that platform. How is there not one? Oh, gosh. YouTube Lurker did it. There's no way I'm going to be able to read all those, guys. There's absolutely no way. I will not be able to do it. Save image as... Yeah, that's not a PNG. Gosh. It's fake. It's a fake out. I cannot read all those names. If you can hear my voice, check the chat. Check the chat. We just hit 1,800 members with that. I'm trying to find a PNG of Kappa so that we can just use it as a placeholder, and then I'll do a version. I'll do my own version. Oh my gosh, transparent. I need a transparent version. Oh, that's not transparent. Can someone get me a PNG version of it so we can quickly do this? Because, you know what I'm saying? Did Hellfire get it? I don't know if Hellfire got it. That's absolutely insane. Chat just got completely taken over by gifted members. If you guys are just tuning in, we are talking about the latest God of War Ragnarok news with respect to the God of War Ragnarok install size. And we just hit a massive milestone for the channel, 1,800 members. And I am trying to find a placeholder for Kappa, so that we can have this emote. I want to make our own, obviously. I don't want to have their emote on my channel. I can't find one. There's like no... It's really, really weird. That's not a PNG, Menacing Mommy. You see how you can see the transparency? That's not how it'll work. $100 tip from Ghost in the Garage Gaming through Super Chat. Here you go. Can't gift a member, but I'll help out. Jiminy Christmas. Jiminy Christmas. That's a big one. That is an absolute monster tip, dude. Thank you so much. That is extremely generous. I literally wish you could. Oh, did you find one, Fozzie? No, that's not it either. That's like transparent. You can see through his face. That is a massive tip. Gee, many Christmas. You have one? Okay. Let me make sure that this is right. This is probably right. Let me check it. 1,801 members. We did it. 1,801 members. If I go to emojis... Add another emoji. Yeah, we've got one. Eknor says, let's keep going. He says, let's keep going. A 20 bomb. Gee, many Christmas. That's a big one. We might... He wants 2,000. I can hear... Yo! Shaka Zulu. He likes me to say Shakuzulu. Shaka Zulu got one. He's here all the time. He's super loyal. After Hours Gaming. R Squared's here all the time. DJ Horatio. Mr. Skill. Brandon Bignall. Priest Valen. King Trout. Big John Riley. Scotty Lawrence. Solomon McNeil got one. Overlord. Player 2.0. Uncle Anime. Illy. New Fairy. Wolvie Kitty. Malik Jeffrey. J2 Valid. That's a big one. That is an absolute big one. Thank you. I got it. Somebody found me one. It just needs to be a square. Unknown 5. All right. Badges and emojis. I like doing it. It feels good to do it. Add another emoji. Kappa. Downloads. Date modify. Where the frick did it go? Save and publish. We did it. We did it. I'll just use that as a placeholder. Lono Kappa will be live in a matter of seconds. Eknor says, let's get this done right here, right now. Show support. My man, Crispy Boga with a 14 spot in Super Chat. Don't mind the weird dollar amounts on mobile. Keep it rolling. Crispy Bogod says, let's go. Let's go. All right, we have the placeholder. It'll be live in about 20 minutes. Yeah, we're just going to use that as a placeholder. We're going to have our own version of Kappa that looks like me. I just wanted to snag the placeholder. just in case. So the membership count can drop in the blink of an eye because of Gifted's 30 days ago. So now that we've got the placeholder, we can change the image anytime we want. Online MVP says, let's do it. He agrees with Eknor. Another 20 gifted bomb. Ryan, Joza, Break 3M, The Gaming Anime, Var Deep Gill, Daniel Horvath, Reaper, OPEC, Jay Westlow, VR Will, It's an Eerie World, Toast, Lopo, SFX, Andy Hall, Robert Hines, Motivated Dad, Fish Mobile, Kill Bill. You all got gifted members. Gee, many Christmas. We are at 1841. 1841. We will get another emoji at 2000. Yeah. And we will What was the goal this month? 2,500 for Just Dance. Oh, 2,000 unlocks the watch party with Madam for Star Wars Episode 1. You will need a Disney Plus subscription for that. There's an extension we can use to watch together. We're going to do an actual watch party. We will commentate and talk as we watch it at 2,000 members. That's the big 2,000 member goal. Is a Star Wars watch party. Every month we hit 2,000 members. Madam and I will do one of the Star Wars movies with you guys. We'll go through all 9 of them. It'll be a blast. YouTube chat slinging today. They are just absolutely going crazy. That's actually a good Kappa. It actually is a good emote. We're obviously going to change it, but it looks good. You get a membership and you get a membership. Yeah, that we have increased the member count today by 202 members. That's absolutely friggin' bonkers. That is so many new members. So many people. Imagine if Hellfire still didn't get one. Yeah, Hellfire, do you have one yet? That's so many. Is Hellfire here? Has he snagged one? That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Eknor is doing another 20 gifted members. Listen, if I'm saying your name, if you're getting the ping, if you're seeing you're a member now, please get in our members only Discord. We would love to have you join our community and not miss out on all the content that we do for members. Seb Luca, King Smith, Chronic Mayhem, Adam Bowser, Ederlop, Rookie License, Nicholas Mastriani, Peyton, Demon Skull, Lacus Official, Revzilla, Cypher, who said he was going to leave because it was a lame topic, is still here and got one. Kyrie, J-Ron, Heal to Death, Tim Hicks, BT, my man Rambo Sama, that's an OG homie right there, Optimist, and Liquid Beast, all got gifted members. That's a lot of people. Will Lono finally believe that we like him without needing us to hit the like button? Probably not. Hit the like button. Outed by membership. I know, I love that. I love that. He's like, I'm out of here. This is a lame topic. He's still here. So loyal to the channel that he got a gifted membership. We are at 1861 on the member count. Eknor literally putting his money where his mouth is and saying, let's hit 2,000 today. He's like, let's do it. Absolutely massive. Eknor and online MVP and YouTube Lurker and Telorn and Def Jamma and myself and Freddie Jackson. Freddie Jackson kicked this whole thing off. Thank you to all the people that I just named gifting memberships to the channel. You guys are absolutely stellar, taking our channel to new heights, man. It's just been incredible to see. The platform's treating us well. We're meeting new people. We're getting new subs, and getting new members is just a huge, huge tool to growing this community. And we are literally now also 17 subscribers away from 19,000 subscribers. We are about to hit a new subscriber goal as well. A new subscriber milestone. So if you're new and haven't hit subscribe yet, feel free to do that, especially if you got a member. Find this page, translate history downloads. Free member milestone, member gifting. What you showing me, Mike Quad? Are you just showing me that you can celebrate your milestone? I'm not sure what you're showing me. show me some screenshots in the Discord. Welcome to the new gifted member, says Goddess. This has been a beautiful day and amazing to witness. Yeah, this is absolutely incredible. What's Kappa? You put that at the end of a sentence when you're being sarcastic. It's meant to be like a smug, sarcastic face. I think you mean 1900 because 19,000 would be insane. Oh, it's confusing. It's confusing. Sorry. No, we are 19,000 subscribers is right around the corner as well. That's subscribers. Members, we are right around the corner for 1,900 members as well. A $5 tip from Insomniac Black. If we can hit 2,100 members on the 30th, I should be able to drop 400 members. Insomniac Black is telling you guys that if we can get to 2,100 members by the end of next week, he will drop 400 members. Jiminy Christmas. That is insane. You guys have now been given a goal just beyond 2,000, and he'll drop a big one to hit 2,500. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I do feel the love. I really, really do. We are literally, this month in September is 1 year of us streaming on this channel. We came from a bigger channel because it was just we couldn't fix it. It got really, really hurt. The news update. I am sorry. We're having a huge member drive right now. If you are tuning in for the God of War Ragnarok news, the big update is that the God of War Ragnarok install size is 90 gig. On the PS4. We only know the PS4 install size. Now, the important thing about that is God of War 2018 was 45 gig on the PS4. This is double the size. Eknor looks like he's going to do one last one. He's dropping a 10 bomb on the chat. 10 gifted members. Oil, Amazing, Cyclone Harmony, Martin, Micah Sandhop, CMDR Herbert Hayes, Dan Toonman, Al Cypher, Jared, and Sean O'Brien all got those members. Eknor is really wanting to see us hit 2,000 members today, taking us to 1871. We are 129 away. If you guys get us within 20, I'll push us to the 2,000. Get us within 20. That means we only need about 100 more. We need about 100 more. Listen. Why is it taking so long? Yeah, Eknor is saying, where are y'all at? Where are y'all at? If you get us 20 members away from the 2,000, I'll throw down the final 20. That means we need about 100 more. Listen, if you can do one on your own, do it. That will add up quick, right? There's tons of people here right now that could probably push the button. Donovan's going to jump back in and hit his 4-month milestone. We appreciate your hard work, man. It doesn't go unnoticed. Thank you so much for hitting a 4-month milestone. We need about 100 more, and I'll drop the final 20. When we get within 20 of 2,000, I'll do it. And then we got to figure out what emote we want. Oh, my gosh. If we hit 2,000, we'll need that. When is General Jousting? We already did it. We hit 1,500 last week. So you have to watch the past broadcast. My wife and I streamed this last Friday night as a member. As a member, you can go watch all the previous members-only content. Streams with my wife. You can go watch the Quarry streams that we did. Yo, Cryo says I'll do one. Cryo gifting a membership. Yeah. If you already have a membership, just gift one. We need like 100. Gaming for Years grabs that one, jumps in as a member. I will do the final 20. We need about 100 more, and I'll do the final 20. I will push us to that 2,000. That game is weird, is all I can say. Yeah, it's very weird. It's pretty weird. Yo, a $10 super chat tip from my man East Coast Overlord says, keep it up, Lono. YouTube ad gifted to mobile, please. And Eknor wants to drop another 10. Penguin Owns grabs one. Chauncey here all the time. I recognize that name. Darren, Krillin Time, Claxor, Javier, Hernandez, Peter, James Bulin, Tobias, GG Riz, and Def Jamma. Oh, no. Def Jamma said, frick, y'all are so generous. I was like, wait, what? He got one? And then one from C.A. Wicks, and it goes to Big Evil. Yo, Big Evil has been here a lot recently and contributing to the conversation. I love seeing that. The best member streams are Madam streams and Brono streams, just saying. Yes, you can go watch the Brono streams as well. There's a past broadcast of me streaming with my brother, and it is absolutely hysterical. It is one of our better members-only streams. Yeah. All right, let's see how far we are now. That pushed us a bit closer. Eknor just absolutely undeniable right now, refusing to be let down. 1883. 1883. We're 17 away from 1900. Yeah, Brono has a membership. Yes, yes, yes. Honey, what's all this money you spent on Reforge? Is that a prawn site or something? I should have listened to my mother and not married you. Gosh, Zubair, stop it. If you guys just got a gifted membership, this is I know this is super disruptive to the topic, and people are probably coming in being like, what are they talking about? If you just got a gifted membership, please consider getting into our members-only Discord, okay? Our members-only Discord is a great way to not miss out on connecting with the community and all of the members-only content that we do. YouTube is better about alerting you, right? They are better about alerting you about members-only content, but they still don't do the greatest of jobs with it, okay? Silver Shadow is going to gift one. Thank you, Silver Shadow. Hey, I'll put it all in one spot so chat's going crazy. On mobile, you can gift. You have to set your browser to desktop view. Oh, Mike Quad, East Coast Overlord, he's saying you can gift on mobile. You have to set your browser to the desktop view. Silver Shadow's gifted membership goes to Vishal Power. We need you back in the U.S. so we can finally get some real humor in these streams. No offense, Lono. Wait, are you putting the kappa on the no offense? Like you intended it to be a... Where's the kappa supposed to be, Christina? Yeah, it'd be awesome if Brono could be on more often. Oh my gosh. Eknor is not stopping. Eknor will not be denied. Another 10 gifted members. Somebody has got to help this man carry this. He's doing this all on his own. I'm picking up the final 20. I can't do more than that. Back a Bat, Reaper Punch, Popping Dolphins is here all the time. Diego Bargan, Dennis, Egbert, Retro, Steel City King. Steel City King got one. Aaron Parker, Demaria Johnson, Pratik Gupta. There we go. Another 10. You guys just all got more. I did my part for the day. It's on you guys now. Show some support. Eknor is tapping out. He says, I'm done. I can't do any more. Eknor with the final 10 spot. We are at 1894. We are 6 away from the final 100 stretch. 6 members away. We need people to jump in on their own to free up those spots. 6 more people and we'll be at 1900. That'll be the final 100 stretch. And I am picking up the final 20. Right? I'm picking up the final 20. How close are we to 2000? 1894 barrier. We need 6 more to hit 1900. We'll be on that final 100 stretch. Like I said, I am willing to do the final 20. Right? Who doesn't have a membership now? It's not even about people in the stream. It goes to people based on loyalty. They'll literally get an email and then they'll suddenly come in. $100 tip from Ghost in the Garage Gaming. That is massive, bro. That's so many tips today. Yo, Kale says I'll do a 10 spot. Kale dropping a 10 gifted member bomb on the stream. Matthew Murphy, Eddie, Matt Dash Gaming, Hank the Tank, Charms, Mark, X Septic, Green Beanie, Red Sox Own You, and Moon Raker. That pushed us into the 1900s right now. We're in it. We did it. This is the highest we've ever been on the channel. We surpassed our previous goal by a mile. 1,904 members. If you are one of the brand new members, get in our members only Discord so you don't miss out on all of the benefits of being a member. For the next month, you get to watch all the members only content. You get into all the members only streams. That includes the end of the day talk show every day that we do. We do a final talk show for members. We do Friday night streams with my wife. Once a month, that Friday night stream is community game night. And if we hit, what did we say? We needed 1,800. This Friday night's community game night. We're playing Call of Duty. We're playing the open beta of Modern Warfare 2. You guys hit that goal. You crushed that goal. Yo, Shockwave's dropping a 10 spot. Shockwave with 10 gifted members. Down Under collecting McMuffin, Nitrous, Dude with a drum set, Kyle Holderby, Gaming Clips, Green Man, and a Stray Wolf, and Vasilios, and Caroline, And, oh, we got another one. Another 10 spot from Stargator, Zach McBucket, Savio Gonzalez, Chris Matthews, Andrew Cow, Invisible Loop, Brian Smith, Dex P, Jan W, Juan Hernandez, Ina Civ, and that's all of his. And then 5 more from Graydon. Graydon gifting 5. God, Israel, the King of Saiyans, Uncharted, Walter, Toilet Engineer, Jolly Meal, and Ocean Wildfire. That's all 5. 5 more from Zinthos. We are on an absolute gifted member train. Zinthos gifting 5. The Untouchable, FP Samau, Kristen Brown, Freebird TV, Theovenus, Xantho. No. 5 from Silvered Subaru. Eknor with the 50. Eknor with the 50 bomb. He says, we're going to shoot the frickin' moon right here. Silver Subaru with the 5. 1 from DK Bagger. I can't say all these names. It's too many. It's too many. I can't do it. I can't. Once they're all claimed, I will do the final 20. There's no way we're not on the final runway of the final 20. That's absolutely freaking bonkers. Absolutely freaking bonkers. 2,000. If we need to maintain 2,100 for the 30th of this month, because Insomniac says he'll get us to 2,500 on his own if we can get that close. The chat is still buzzing. Can't believe you won't read the names. You have one job, read the names. You have one job. Read the names. Yeah, don't forget to like the video. Let me check on the count. 1990, right? 1990, right? That's absolutely crazy. I'm doing 20. I promised 20. Even though we only need 10, I'm doing the 20. Give me a second. Yo, Darth Nihilus did it. We hit 2,000 without me. We literally hit 2,000 without me. You guys just did it without me. I was going to do the final 20. I'm still going to do 20. I'm still going to do the 20. Jiminy freaking Christmas. King Dame G Red, Anthony Pineda, David R, Hangry Higgs, Brocky, Ultra Eagle, Sweezy Money, Yate K Jelly, The Boy. There it is. There it is. We hit 2,000. We freaking hit 2,000, and I didn't even do the final 20. I didn't even do the final 20. That's the Star Wars watch party. We did it. That's the first movie. We'll have to figure out all the logistics of doing that. We will have to figure out the logistics of doing that. That's absolutely crazy. Do we get a second emote now? Yeah, we get another emote. I don't even know what emote to give you. I truly don't. I don't know what emote to give you. There are so many. There are so many in the Discord that we could still use. I added a bunch of stickers to the Discord. I don't know which one we could add. Jiminy Christmas. I got to do my 20 bomb. Hang on. Member gifting. 20 bomb. I got to do my 20 bomb. I got to honor it. And then we need to be at 2,100 by the end of the month, the last day of the month. And Insomniac Black will get us to 2,500. This has been a crazy run. We've not had a run like this since we got gifted members in June. Oh, you want Lono Bake? Do we not have Lono Bake? That would be a good one. That would be a good one, Barrier. Yeah, we already have Lono Bake, though. You want Lono Crazy? Use the sticker so I can get a bigger image. All right, here are the people that just got from the 20 from me. Zeljo, Zach Walton, Vinay Jindum, Cal Fixie, Atomic T, Joshua Campos, Derek Loper, Jana Delecor, Studio Inky, Alex L, Hacksman, Rich Fatality, Mumphy, Potato, my man Potato. We butted heads a while back. Hopefully you're back. Maybe we can get along now. Sebastian, Ron Shipman, Charthurenga, DK, Sinnet, yo, good to see you, Sinnet, The Unknown, and another 5 bomb from Aaron Baker. Oh, one went to Cliffo. Cliffo's here all the time. Flea, Dark Taco's here all the time. Abshik Gudsy, and K-Freak. KH Freak got one. Let's see where we are now. That's so freaking many. So many. We are at 2025. You want Trash Parrot? Yeah, we could do Lono Trash. How do you get stickers to come up? Oh, there we go. There we go. Let me look at all these stickers that we have. Do we have... Hang on. Yeah, we got a Lono Madam. We got Lono Madam. Run that shirt. Guys, Trash Parrot's a good one. Yeah, Trash Parrot is a pretty good one. It is a pretty good one. I don't like the Soapbox one as much. We literally started creating like a stupid amount of emotes back in the day. Nova says, let's get to 3,000. We're so close. Oh my gosh, no, we're not. Much like the God of War download size, this has been equally big. Yeah, the God of War Ragnarok news has taken an absolute backseat, and I am sorry. If you tuned in for that news about the God of War install size, I'm happy to update you on it. Zell shirt, that's a dope one. Yeah, if you go to 80s Tees, you can use my 30% discount. Wait, you want those 3 joysticks as emotes? I don't know if that makes any sense. Oh, got the coffee for that? Oh, yeah, we could use those instead of the coffee. Yeah. I was just showing they were in the Discord. Oh. Insomniac back with a $5 tip. Remember to hold that 2,100 on the 30th. That's when I get paid. Yeah, we got to hold on to this. We need some cushion. Oh, wait, the chair. The chair is crying. I don't want to bring back chair. When are you gone? Oh, the chair's crying when I'm gone. You notice he's wearing a green shirt? No green screen here. Yeah, this is not a green screen. If people think it's a green screen. I'm kind of torn between all the various emotes that we could do. Yeah, trash is pretty good. The trash can with the parrot in it, the trash parrot. You and I gonna go through it about chair. I just don't like chair. I mean, I guess chair is pretty good because he's like crying and you can't really tell that it's a DX racer. Keep up the great work, Homie. A 13-month milestone from Dominic. Chair is dumb. We like chair. We love chair. I need emoji, says Homer Simpson. Click the join button. It costs you $5. Please trash parrot so we can spam when DLC comments drop. All right, I'm going to let you guys vote, okay? We have trash, we have chair, and then we have... I was also thinking about doing Lono Salt, which is when I'm angry. But, well, we have Lono Rage, so that would be redundant. We don't need a redundant emote. It's kind of between Lono Chair and Lono Trash. Yeah, we already have Lono Rage. Salt's a good one. Yeah, but you have Lono Rage. That one kind of works for Lono Salt. You know what I'm saying? Can we show them for the YouTube folks to see? If you people don't vote chair, I'll disown all of you. Okay. New emote voting. Chair. Trash. Parrot. If you want to see, join the Discord. Yeah, join the Discord if you want to see. That's a perfect reason to join as a member. Get in the Discord, go to the live chat, and you can see them. There's a Lono chair right there, and then there's Lono trash right there. I'm going to let you guys vote. I'll give you guys a few minutes to vote, and then I'll just do it. What is a branded account? A branded account is an account that you create essentially when you want to do YouTuber stuff instead of just coming here and hanging out and commenting, right? So right now we have 2,025 members. So we do need to get 2,100 before next week on Friday and maintain it. We've unlocked so many incentives. This Friday night is community game night, an extra one. So I don't know if Hilly will be there or not, but he's usually there on the last Friday of every month. So this Friday we'll be playing the Call of Duty Open World Beta all together as a community. I will give Tier 2s early access to the party. I'll grab them first, and then everybody else can jump in. We're going to be probably just playing that like prisoner rescue game or whatever. Yeah, we were around 500 before June, Zubair. Yeah, we were around 500 members in June before they unlocked gifting. Yeah. What does the Trash Parrot one mean? It's a callback to a day where I told a guy that all he was doing was repeating and parroting the same trash that he sees on the internet. I said, you're just a trash parrot. You're literally just parroting trash that you've seen elsewhere. That's where Trash Parrot came from. Like, that's original to me. I made that up as a saying. It just came to me one day. I was so annoyed with this guy. I was like, dude, all you're doing is coming in and parroting the trash you've seen on the internet. You're just a trash parrot. It looks like Trash Parrot's winning by about a mile. Well, what happened here? So many gifteds. What's the count? 2,025 members. Okay, yeah, Trash Parrot's winning by a mile. It already has 100 votes. I don't think this vote's going to change. Yeah, we called trolls trash parrots. Like, people would just spam Lono trash in the chat. You know. What's a too long didn't read of this update? Okay, so the latest God of War Ragnarok news is about the God of War Ragnarok install size, or the God of War game size. The PlayStation 4 install size is going to be 90 gig, okay? The God of War 2018 PlayStation 4 install size was 45 gig, about half, right? That would be where it lands. That's about double the size. Well, no, that is double the size. Yeah, double the size. So that's the God of War Ragnarok news update that we were covering today. Okay, I am going... I can't save the sticker. What the frick? I can't. Hang on. Add a reaction, copy message link. Hang on a second. It won't let me save that image. I mean, I guess it doesn't need to be big. I assumed if I uploaded a big one, it would look better. I don't think it's on my computer. I think I got all those. Let me go to downloads and just see. Oh, no, I do. I have it. Trash Original. Yeah. Trash Original. Hang on. So, badges and emojis. Scroll all the way down. Add another emoji. Trash. Select an image. It should be in my downloads as Trash Original. There. Yeah, that's right. I updated all of the emojis to be like higher resolution. Yeah, I have the original image. I went through my email. I found the guy. How much until 2,000? We hit 2,000 members. We literally did it. So the next big goal is 2,500. People wanted me to play Just Dance. Hey, somebody ordered some coffee in the midst of all of this. It was Silent Warrior did a big one. 4 dark and a light. 5 bags of coffee. That is a huge order. Thank you so much. Yeah, there you go. There's Lono Trash. Yeah, 2,500 is me playing Just Dance. And Insomniac Black said that if we're at 2,100 by September 30th, the end of the month, he'll push us to 2,500. Oh, yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Yep. Can you... I say right on it now. It's 4 dark, 1 light. So this is going to be a box. Let's put something in there for him. Silent Warrior, we're literally printing your order right now. What helps out more, members or coffee? A bit of both. You know what I'm saying? Like, more members in chat's amazing, but coffee is also great. I want to clear through the coffee inventory. We really want to be able to submit the order for light roast and dark roast to be in the new bags, which we're going to try and space that out because it ain't going to be cheap. But because we buy the bags in a larger quantity than we use, if that makes sense. So I'll be paying for the Frickmas blend this week. Hopefully the light and the dark don't get too close together because that'll be friggin' painful. As far as re-upping and reordering. Medium flat rate box. Yes. Yo, Detective Seeds drops a 20 bomb. We're still going. At the top. Yes. Face down. Medium flat rate print. Yo, that's so many. Lingen, Infamous Genie, Screw WT, Sydney, Drew Bonnick, Nile Bog, Laughstony, Alan Brain, Harsh, Malboja, Deity of Yin, Individual, Sniper, Thunder J, Bear, Nyla, R. Hughes, Matt Mason, Wuhan. Oh, I can't read that one. Ramit Singh. You guys all got gifted members. Oh, I have to add funds. So you're telling me the DLC is twice the size of the base game? Granted, it's a standalone DLC. I didn't realize I was on my branded account, so I have now switched. Oh, Hellfire, you dingle. He was on his branded account, and he couldn't figure out why he wasn't getting gifted. All right. There we go. That service right there. We printed the coffee label literally right away. It's going to go out with all of today's orders. So many coffee orders, so many members. We hit 2,000 members, mama. So we have to do the Star Wars watch party. You can tell, but Oscar's doing a big one. Oscar's doing a 20 gifted bomb. Jiminy Christmas. We're not done yet. There it is. Hellfire. Hellfire got one right off rip. David Kraft, Kate Kitching, Dalton Story, who else? Bart Kuiper, Zerasto, Bertie Skywalker, Sketchy, The Forbidden Toe Gang, Marlo, Jake, Cambino, Gendward Werleman, Drake and Pone, Billy Rango, Marty McFry, John P., and Mr. Cool. That's a lot of members right there. We're starting with Star Wars Episode 1, the one that you like and the one that I absolutely loathe and hate. Yeah. We're at 2,065 members. That file pushes to 2,070. Madara28 gifting 5 members to the community. Thomas, Captain Toe, Pena, Optician, and Janessa. You guys all got gifted members. Enjoy. Get into the members-only Discord. I want to see so many of you in our Discord. So many of you. I've not seen anybody join the Discord, right? Guys, can we please not put that guy's Forbes articles in my Discord? Like, Jiminy Christmas. Please. Do not put his articles in my Discord. Like, literal scum. Please don't do that. I'm really glad to see things turn around for you, man. Been around for 8 years. What happened sucks, but the bounce back has been nice to see. I appreciate that. Thank you. Nice day for chat and coffee. That's right. I know people might be tuning in and saying, man, oh man, where's the gaming news at? You know, and listen. We spent, you know, 2 hours talking about. I've got discussion questions that we can use to get the thing back on point. Okay, we can. But we will continue to honor the member train as long as you guys keep it going. We are now at 2,070. We're 30 members away from the gauntlet that Insomniac Black threw down. He said that as long as we are at 2,100 the end of next week, he'll get us to 2,500. He did say that. At 2,500, I have to play Just Dance on a members-only stream, and I really, really don't want to. I really don't want to. So I would be happy if that. I would be happy if it happened, but I would be probably just as happy if it didn't. If we hit 2,500. I'm not wearing biker shorts, and I'm not wearing a crop top. That's not part of the agreement. I will be wearing my normal clothes, my normal pajamas, t-shirt, and shorts. Yes. Yes. Pajamas. Who says pajamas? It's pajamas. And they're not even pajamas. It's shorts and a t-shirt. All right, I'm scheduling the next one so that we don't get too far behind. We're so caught up in this insane member drive. Sorry, which one do you want? I just thought you would like to see it. Ratchet, yeah, I'm usually pretty tuned in to gaming news. Not only that, you can always go to Google and type in the topic and just find another news outlet if you want to draw it to my attention. Like Christina's saying, there's plenty of places that have reported on that issue. Plenty of places. Yeah, I say pajamas, no goose hat. I will not be wearing a goose hat, no. Insomniac Black with a $2 tip. Trust me, you and I are in the same mind about this. About what? What are you talking about? You think the game is twice the size of the first game? They're really only doing 2 games instead of 3? They have a lot to wrap up. Silent Warrior, we just printed your coffee order, by the way, Silent Warrior, because we had an uneven number. Somebody ordered this morning when I wasn't even live, so I printed their order, and you're getting to hitch a ride on today's orders. That's actually a really good point, right? That's actually like a really, really good point, is that they're having to wrap it up, and so in so doing, they've got basically 2 games worth of story to jam into this one. Oh, wanting it to happen at the same time, but not wanting it to happen. My poor wallet. Hey, man, you threw down the gauntlet, bro. You threw down the gauntlet, and the community answered. Did someone say coffee? Hi, Lono. What's good, Wishbone? No, I don't really have any interest in talking about that on a live stream. Hey, Cryo, that's a great reason to be a member. During the members only talk show at the end of every day, you want to ask me about the purple platform and everything going on over there? Sure, I'll give you my thoughts, but not on a public stream, I won't. I retweeted Doc's tweet. He said Twitch turned into a crap platform, didn't it? What goes around comes around. I said, yup, slice them up. Yeah, my wife said, did it turn into a crap platform, or is it being recognized for what it is? Madam doesn't hold back. She'll get out a sword-sized machete. Swing for your jugular. Really need to get her on member streams and talk about that. Never mind. Because then they start moving servers on you. I'll renew my subscription in 10 days because now I have a little crisis. I do not accept gifts because I want to do it myself. Better let new viewers get gifts. Raging Snake, that's very kind. Thank you for being willing to do that, to forego the gifted so other people get it. That's very kind. You and Doc talk to each other. One day we will. You write that down. I'm going to work with him one day. I promise you that. I promise you that. That's a goal. That's a goal. Doc's my white whale. There will be a day. There will be a day where I shake that man's hand. I promise you I will. Is Madam going to be behind the camera to talk smack during Just Dance? Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure she will. Yeah, she will, no doubt. Sorry I'm late. Good morning. What's good, Phantom Phoenix? Where's the Madam Roast emote? I mean, there's a Lono Madam emote. There's a Madam emote. Oh. And we unlocked 2 emotes today, so enjoy them. We'll run the Midnight Society version of State of the Game. Yeah, we'll run that for him. And we'll watch all the people cope and seethe about it. You know who you're working with? Get him out of the server. That's right. Oh, man. Firm handshakes. That's right. That's right. We are at 2,070. So you guys got us right on the doorstep of what Insomniac Black asked for. He asked for 2,100 members. We are 30 paying members away from 2,100. We are 10. Subscribers are free, by the way. We're 10 subscribers away from 19,000. We are doing big things. If you met Doc, he would literally step right over you. Yeah, so. I just got here. What is this absolute insanity on the top of the chat? It's just bonkers. People went insane. Eknor went insane. Detective Seeds, Oscar, so many people went absolutely massive. Madara, Darth Nihilus. Eknor went crazy. He would not be denied. He kept pushing chat to gift more, gift more. Oscar's going to do it. He's like, yeah, let's do 20 more. Let's do 20 more gifteds. Let's get to 2,100, he says. Christian, Augustin, Andre, Zero, Imran, Galen 420, Horizon, Simon, Muffin Man, Conman Gaming, Idanek, Gavriel, Scratch Z, AGB, Punit, Cadence, Rakuki, Zach Sox, Red, and Birdface Gaming. There's a name I recognize. Good to see you, Birdface. You guys all just got gifted members. Welcome to the Discord. Anybody who got their Discord synced up with their brand new minted membership. Come chill with us in Discord, says Christina. That's right. You and Madam got to wear matching jammies for the DDR. I sent you a message in the Discord. You can get time, check it later. No rush. Yeah. I'll check it later, Detective. Dance Dance Revolution. It's just dance. New UI on the Xbox. Oh, all games, own games, Xbox Game Pass, Games Gold, EA Play. Oh, yeah, they got tabs at the top. That's actually kind of nice. Minted members are on the blockchain now. I hate you. I hate you, Asian. We need a Lono happy emote. I wonder if YouTube calls Lono because of what went down here today. Listen, we're making moves. We're making moves, and they're going to want to know how. They're going to want to know how a channel with less than 20,000 subscribers is clocking in at 2,000 members. They're going to be like, what the frick are you doing over there, bro? What are you doing? Give us your secrets. And I'll say, no, I won't. I won't give you my secrets. No, thank you. I gave Creature amazing reaction photos for today, and he didn't use one.
I took like 100 pictures.
Creature, I gave you 100 pictures because I thought that you would want one for the Battlefield video, and you didn't use one. You didn't. We did. What are you doing? Madams, I told you you're going to be upset. Oh, upset because you didn't use one? Oh, no. Are you going to sit here and tell me that they won't work? How will they not work? They're high-resolution photos with a green screen behind me. Please don't tell me that they won't work, because I refuse to believe that. Show us the photos. Today's been good and blessed day for you. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Ghost in the Garage Gaming. I appreciate that. The green screen is glowing and everything. I'll do it then. I'll do it. I'm not scrapping those photos. I'll get rid of the green screen. I'm here to tell you. I think the software is part of the problem. You got to turn the backlights off. Yeah, but then it won't work because then I won't be lit. There is no backlights. I'm only front lit. I'm only front lit. We don't have backlights on. I just have these two lights on. There's no other way to take pictures in front of that green screen. It's okay, I just don't have time for that today. Yeah, I'm not retaking those pictures.
I'll take them for you.
I can use them, just can't use them today. Okay. I was like, oh my gosh. Some of them are really good too. Hang on a second. No. I wanna see. Oh, you gonna put one in the Discord? There's a great reason to be in the Discord. Put it in members only chat. Don't go to the general chat if you're gonna do it. Make them go. It is no. There is no green on me at all. No. There is no green on me. Yeah, no, put it in the live stream chat. Members only, whatever. Do we hit our goal? Yeah. Knock it out and see. I've done Photoshop since high school, homie. I can look at something and know when I can chop it out. That I'm telling you, I don't know what are you using Photoshop? You have to recolor your hair? No, that bro. Yeah, no, yeah, live stream. There's no green glow on my hair. You gotta go to live stream chat. Like, somebody tell me I'm wrong. There's no green glow. Now, yes, through my hair you can see green. There's no green glow. It's not like the coffee. The coffee was definitely glowing. Now knock it out. Today is not the day. It's going to take a considerable amount of time to get those cut properly. Today is not the day to challenge me. Somebody start the time. I'm going to open Photoshop and I want somebody to start a timer. Somebody start a timer once it's open. It's not open yet. Give me a second. I'm going to throw down a Photoshop gauntlet. Here we go. Where's live chat? I'm on my laptop, so the screen is small. Why is Discord freaking out? I can't get into live chat. It's like scrolling like crazy. Okay, live chat. He's gonna open up Photoshop and say, "I see what you mean." 20 years of experience with Photoshop, and I'm gonna say that. No, that's not the problem. And select similar. We're still under a minute since I've been in Photoshop. Still under a minute. Oh, I broke my arm. Green glow everywhere. Only through my hair. I can't change my hair, bro. I can't change my hair. There's gonna be green through my hair. There's not. If you put something behind me, you're not gonna see any of the hairline glows around my arms. There's gonna be glow through my hair. I can't change my hairstyle. Outline on your arms. There's a very minor outline on my arms. I literally clicked with the magic wand, click delete, saved, and pasted it. I didn't even go through and do it cleanly. That's what I'm saying. It's in your glasses. But you're zooming in though. Like this is the thing. You can't be that. It'll take time. If I'm telling you right now, if you throw that on a background, like throw Battlefield behind me, no one is going to see any of that. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think you made it sound like it was like the coffee bags, and the coffee bags were bad because I literally had the coffee bag sitting on like a green poster board, and the glow coming up off of the green poster board like hit the bags. In those pictures, I checked that the first time we took a picture. There's like no green glow on me at all. That's not even a glow. That's around my arms. That's the green screen. That's the hair on my arms creating an edge line. That's not a glow. There's a slight glow in my glasses, but again, that's because they're glasses. 12 months from William. Thank you so much. Making an issue out of something that's a non-issue. You made it sound like it was the coffee bags, and I was like, bro, there's no way we took 106 bad pictures. There's no green glow. There's no green glow. Because the coffee bag pictures, I didn't notice it. That was 100% my fault. That was 100% my fault. I wasn't paying attention when I sent the coffee bag pictures. I took a bunch of pictures and sent it to him, and he was like, bro, there's like a green glow on the bag. And I was like, oh, frick, I didn't see that. And on these pictures, I specifically checked for that. I wanted to make sure I wasn't standing too close to the green screen, because it will do that. It'll like put like a green glow on you. So that's why when you said that, I was like, there's no way. I was like, I double checked. Thank you for an entire year, William. Slapping that resub. Can I just say another W for YouTube Gaming? Because what a whirlwind on Twitter. Oh, golly, it's bad. We'll probably end up talking about it during members only. Christina upgrades all the way to tier 3. That's big. Thank you so much for that, Christina. And then 4 months from Ryan. Holy moly, gifted memberships. Thanks to whoever that was. The email didn't tell me. Thank you very, very much. I was saying the light was too high. We could have avoided this, but this is what we have. They'll be fine after some work. It's part of the gig. How about that God of War Ragnarok file size? You just made me panic! You made me panic. I was like, we took 100 pictures! Well, 109, I think, is how many I sent. Yeah, when I uploaded them to Dropbox, it was like 109 pictures. Yeah. Add some feathering or lasso, the edge color, remove the green, and replace grayscale, and you're perfect. Yeah, there's probably some automated things we could do in Photoshop that would remove it, and it wouldn't take any touch up. It would just disappear like that. Like, you can automate some of that. You have to create like a workflow. Again, you guys didn't see the coffee pictures. The coffee pictures were pretty bad. Ragnarok is coming. Oh my gosh. 134 times. No, you can record a workflow in Photoshop, Creature. So every time you open up one of those pictures, you would just push the play button, and it would go bing, 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 and it would remove it all. You can do that. You can do that in Photoshop. So you could make it so, like, because you're gonna have to do that with every picture you want to use anyway. You're gonna have to chop out the green. You can just automate it. You look good. Thank you. Yeah, I am quite a bit skinnier in that picture. I'm down to like 146, 147. I've lost more weight.
What was your highest?
I don't like that tool. The tool.
That is so rude.
The tool that lets you record.
No,
What? Why would you not use that? That tool is amazing. Yeah, there you go. Osiris did it. Yeah. There's no green at all. That looks great. You find it inconsistent? I mean, I remember once I was doing a Photoshop project for a guy that was like doing magic tricks or something, and we had to cut out all of his hands doing the magic tricks, and me and my friend automated it, and it was like, it saved us so much time. Your forehead is green? No, it is not! I don't know what you're looking at. Green in the hair? In the picture that Osiris just put in there, I don't see any green. Yeah, the green in the hair is going to be unavoidable. It's going to be unavoidable. That I can't change my hairstyle. That has nothing to do with lighting. The same thing would happen when I did green screens. It's not my lighting. It's the fact that, like, the green shows through your hair, and it creates different shades of green because it blends. The pixels end up blending. Like, that's not something you can change with lighting. That's going to happen no matter what. The only way to avoid that is to have a bald head. You know what I'm saying? Sure it does? No, it doesn't. No. No, I've been doing this for 8 years. It doesn't matter how you light a green screen. A green screen showing through someone's hair creates different gradients and shades of green, which will inconsistently chroma key. Lighting changes nothing. You can lessen it. You can't change that with lighting. No matter how bright or not bright you make the green screen, that's going to happen. All I have to do is isolate the green and shift the hue to brown like I did on the other side. You can fix it even further, literally quick pass to prove the point. Oh, Osiris was Omar. Unable to gift a sub at the office, so here. Thank you, MickD09, for the $5 tip. Oh. 3 months from Dustin Straw. Texas Chainsaw Massacre coming to Xbox Game Pass on 2023. It's official. Is it doing it day and date, Dustin? Thank you for hitting a 3-month milestone. Is that on its launch date? I think tier 3 is just blue. Why can't I get a new name color? We should definitely shut up, Osiris. We should definitely consider that. Yeah, creating a color tier for beyond tier 2. Yeah. Yeah, tier 1 is blue, so tier 2, we should have tier 3 upping to something for sure. A bunch of people just joined the Discord. Welcome on in. Tier 3 is pink. Christina upgraded, and tier 3 is gray. Oh, number 1, she's not getting, she should actually be gray, because tier 3 is showing as a gray, and the blue is overriding it. There's got to be, I forget how to do that. There's a way to swap the color hierarchy in Discord. Say anything else, I could do another layer of his skin on top of that. It's fixable is the point. Yeah, the coffee was so bad you couldn't really fix it. Like, it was that bad. Like, it literally, the black bags had like a green shade to them. And when he said that, I was like, that's why I freaked out. I was like, we did not do that. I did not take 109 pictures and I'm glowing like the Hulk or something. That's why when he said glow, I was like, oh my word. And then when I looked at it, I was like, what are you talking about? Like, green through the hair, that's going to happen no matter what. Sorry I cheat on you from time to time with Ginger when he goes live, but while I was there, I noticed this on mobile. I wonder if there's an update active on your channel. I wonder if that update is active on your channel. Allow gifts. Choose whether others can gift you a membership and publicly announce on the channel. You clicked allow gifts. Oh, you're saying you could opt in on mobile now, Distorted? I think they did roll that out in some regions, yes. Yeah, it's fine if Creature didn't have time to do it today. That's not what I was worried about. I was worried that I literally sent bad pictures. I was like, oh my gosh, because we sent so many. I literally went through and like, we took probably 160 and I deleted a bunch that weren't good. So I sent him like 109 and got rid of like the blurry ones and stuff. So when he said that, I was like, if you didn't have time, I don't care about that. I was like, that's why I freaked. I was like, no way did we do that, because we were in the office for a while taking them. Yo, 13 months from Nerd Mother. I want them to update gifting through mobile. It's been rolling out. Distorted was just able to accept a gift on mobile in Ginger's chat, so it could literally be that they're slowly rolling out those updates. I'm going to check right now. I got an update for the app on my iPhone like 2 days ago. First time seeing it on the channel. I was on Destiny Streamer channel yesterday and didn't see it. So maybe they're slowly rolling it out, Distorted. Because they just pushed out updates too to shorts and stuff. They announced that yesterday, like revenue sharing and all that hit yesterday. If you guys are new, we're well off the main topic, and that's okay, because we're getting ready to switch to the Diablo 4 stream, our second stream. Member count check? Yeah, I'll give you a member count check. We're not to 2,100 yet. Let me check it. We are at 2,090 We are 10 members away from 2,100. 10 members away. Yeah, Creature does a ton. I wasn't implying that he should have taken the time to do it. I was responding to the notion that I sent a bunch of glowy pictures. I was like, I don't think I did that. That's what I was reacting to. Because, like I said, I messed up the coffee pictures, and I gave him a bunch of extra work accordingly. And that was 100% me not paying attention. I'm not even sure how I would have done that any differently, because the problem with that was I don't have studio lighting for photography. I have just the diffuser lights, and the minute I put that coffee on that green poster board, that's just what it looked like. It just glowed. I don't have a photography setup. I have a live streaming setup, so the lighting is a little bit different than when you would have like an actual high level camera and backdrops and different lights for different settings. I don't have any of that. Wish the light had been touched lower. That's the thing. We don't have control over that. She's taking them with her iPhone, and I literally only had 2 lights on. Like any lower, and it would have looked bad. I would have looked like I was in the dark. Because the minute you lower the light like that, it ends up looking real lopsided. I don't know who this person is. I'll add them in case they're trying to get a hold of me for something. Oh, it looks like it's Bill Poggi. Yeah, you guys don't need to send me friend requests in Discord unless you specifically need to interact with me. That's amazing. That's amazing, Hilly. That'll be our newest thumbnail. You see that, babe? Excited to announce that I will be replacing Atreus in God of War Ragnarok. I'm tweeting that. Excited to announce that I will be replacing Atreus in God of War Ragnarok. It's not clickbait, it's a tweet. Amir is good too. He makes me laugh as well. Nice t-shirt, thank you. How can you see if you're a member or not? You just typed in chat, Sander, and you have a badge next to your name, so you're a member. If you got a membership today, if you're one of the... We're 10 members away from being at 2,100 members. You need to get into our Discord. That is where you can connect with the community when I'm not live. You'll never miss any of our content. My wife periodically, posts in there and makes fun of me or posts embarrassing pictures of me. So you definitely want to be in there. Somebody just asked what membership entails. They got a gifted membership and they're like, what exactly does this entail? It's so weird too. Sometimes it gives you access to members only videos and posts on this channel, as well as our members only Discord server. If I approve a message, it's like, oh, that means you interacted with the message. And I'm like, huh? Yeah, you can watch the Quarry streams. You can go back and watch the Quarry playlist. That's, yeah. No more green screen issues. Why? That's so bad, Paul. That is so bad, bro. Okay, I'm in the Discord. There you go. Can I buy yearly membership? The Turk, you can pay in advance, I think up to 6 months. I don't know about an entire year. But I think you can go up to 6. That's upcoming. Okay. I need to go to the Diablo channel. Why does he look like he went bald due to some severe chemical contact? Yeah, and it also seemed to make my head grow in size. That's what really is. That's the size of my head. Okay. All right, I was just getting the video ready for the next. You remember this one? Oh, and I reacted to the big guy in was that was Dark Souls 3, wasn't it? Yeah, that was Dark Souls 3. My brother wants the memes channel unhidden. Did we hide it because it wasn't being used? Can't have randos posting memes. What? I thought memes was members only. I thought the memes channel was members only. I thought people use that room pretty often. Was Aquaria a good game? Yes. If you like those kind of like scary choose your own adventures things. Oh, memes was not members only. Oh, well, yeah, it definitely should have been members only. Yeah. We shrunk everything in the Discord down. If you're not a member, you can use our Discord for like announcements and the general chat. You can't do anything else there. Everything else is members only. So the meme channel, I guess, would just need to be set to members only. I feel like people were using it pretty often. I agree. You can't let just any old random person come into the Discord and like post images. You know what I mean? That's obviously very dangerous. There have been Discord servers that have had all kind of nonsense, dropped in their servers out of nowhere. So, no, not fun. Give me those sweet memes. Yeah. I mean, we can give you guys the meme room. Web memes and Lono memes. Well, then why can't he? Where the frick is that? Oh, it's memes. It's down below movies and TV now, Derek. It's in a. Yeah, it is there. It's down in its own category called memes. It's below movies and TV shows. You might just not be looking in the right spot. Yeah, Creature didn't get rid of it. He just restricted it to members only. So if you can't see it, then we've made a mistake somewhere on like what members can see it, but maybe you just aren't looking in the right place. I know where it's supposed to be, but it's invisible to me. Then something's wrong because you're a member in the Discord. So something's wrong with the permissions on that category or those rooms. We'll have to look at it. We've been trying to polish the Discord, and he may have just misclicked on that one and set permissions in a way that isn't letting some members see it or something. We've been trying to clean up the Discord, and that might just have been a piece of collateral damage because the Discord was kind of all over the place. We had somebody help us with it, and I don't know what he did. Everything got kind of messed up. I see memes. There you go. That's a tier 3. So Christina should have a new color now. Remember when you were wanting to sync the chats to the channels? Yeah, I didn't do that though. I did that one time, and then I thought we fixed it, what I messed up. I messed up that one room. I thought I messed up the pictures room. Stop lying, you're just afraid of my Loney memes? No, your memes are very funny. I think the finale for Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls, in my opinion, was fitting for the Diablo series. The God of War Ragnarok update has been member bombs every time talk shifts to the game. Yeah, we're not allowed to talk about God of War Ragnarok news updates. That's right. Doesn't matter. I'm trashing all that tomorrow anyway. Yeah, we're going to move to a new, not a new server or anything. We're going to move to a new system. We're going to have like some automation and some bots and stuff that should clean some of that stuff up as well. Okay, we do need to shift gears. We are within 10 members of the gauntlet and the goal that Insomniac Black threw down. He said if we get to 2,100 members, we got to hold 2,100 members by the 30th of next week. He said that he will do the remaining 400 to get us to 2,500. 2,500 is me playing Just Dance. So we hit 1,800, blew past it. We will be doing this Friday night a members-only open beta Call of Duty stream. We'll all be playing together. We will figure out the watch party with Madam and I, Star Wars Episode 1. You will need a Disney Plus subscription and this Chrome extension. We'll get all those instructions into the Discord. At 2,500, I'll do a Just Dance stream for members. But it has to be in the month of September. And Insomniac Dance has said, Insomniac Black has said he will do the remaining 400 members next week on the 30th, but we need to get to and maintain 2,100 members, and we are 10 members away from that. I'm going to briefly run upstairs and use the restroom, and then we are going to go to the next stream, which is about the Diablo 4 beta and all the details. And what do you guys think about a beta that's going to include endgame? It's a little different, but I'm interested to hear what you have to say. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. Especially if people start gifting more members in the next stream, you're more likely to get one if you stay for the next stream, okay? I'll be right back. Okay. Did I thank Nerd Mother? I thanked Nerd Mother for 13 months. Okay. All right. Let's get going into the second subject. Anyone check out Wolong? I didn't like it, but it was primarily because it's just fast. It's that different style. It's that different style that I don't like. It's like Neo. So I think fans of Neo are going to love Wolong. Cool game. Looks amazing. I think well worth checking out for people that like FromSoft games. I think people that like FromSoft games should definitely check it out. Beautiful game. Controls felt good. But it's just one of those games like super fast. And I'm not about that life. You know? Just a little too much. What do you think of a game doing a beta for its end game? That's what Diablo 4 is doing. And we are getting ready to discuss it. Okay. Now, if redirects traditionally don't work that well for you, then click the link in chat, okay? We are going to redirect to a second stream. Guys, do me a favor as well. Help us with likes on the new stream. We need 2 more likes on this video. Get us to 500 likes on this video. And please, when we go over to the new video, smash that like button as soon as you get over there, okay? There's a link in chat just in case redirect doesn't work. We're usually kind of slacking on the likes in the second stream. Keep in mind, we do 2 streams a day, and both vids need a lot of love, okay? Not just the first video, all right? The Diablo 4 closed beta details have been outlined. I'm going to give you everything that they've said about the Diablo 4 beta, what you'll be able to see, and I want to discuss with the live audience. Having the end game in a beta seems pretty huge, but very different, and I want to know what they think. We're going to be ending the previous stream about God of War Ragnarok and bringing that live audience over into this stream. So if you do like live streams, hit subscribe and the bell button, but I don't make you go search the live stream for the main topic. I'll put everything right here at the beginning of the stream. So make sure, though, you hit subscribe and turn on the button and the bell so that way you don't miss these streams and these great discussions. We cover a variety of gaming news